Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man. Let's start so we can talk about this fantastic event.
Check. We don't know. Maybe 293 because last time was a
Yeah,
calendar.
episode 293. Welcome to an episode of Please Sleep This. In the basement, we have Darren.
And we have him.
And then we have Jennifer.
Guys,
You started it.
Right.
Come on, guys.
I'm supposed to follow that with vigor.
Right. Hey, we have to do that. No, we gotta keep the same energy, man.
I get you. Welcome to Late Night Podcast. I'll be your host.
You do that.
I wouldn't even knock
I'll
it
be
out.
you. I'll be you. You do that.
Just all fall asleep. Hey, guys.
What's good, yo? We here for a good time.
Not a long time. God damn it. God damn it.
Already set that precedent. Already? 20 minutes.
Oh, my God. What's up, y'all?
What's happening?
I wanted to see you guys again.
I'm glad I got to see you
Yeah,
guys.
man. Oh, what a time.
Go to time.
Wait, how was your weekend?
Weekend was
Did you
okay.
have a good Memorial Day? Yeah,
gosh.
Memorial Day weekend was long and good. And pause. My Memorial Day started off on the good note
Let's go.
of Saturday. The wife and the baby went to New York to go see family.
Oh, they
for
went
a baby
earlier.
shower. Yeah, they went on Saturday, and left me and the boys by ourselves. So we had a guys' day.
Ooh.
We went to the movies.
What'd you go see?
Lilo and Stitch, the
Okay.
new one. They wanted to see it.
Yeah, live action.
Yeah, man. Just stop. Leave those things alone. Stop. Can't help.
I get help.
And then we went bowling.
Oh, we were just talking about how expensive that is now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite expensive, but
Yeah.
it was good. We went duck pin bowling.
Oh, okay.
And it was fun. It was fun to be competitive with them in that way, to see them like, oh man, and so then we did that, and then I dropped them. Go in the house. Don't look at me anymore. I've done my share.
Hell yeah.
And we went to friend Jen,
Hell yeah.
his birthday bash.
Yo, I look forward to maybe 3 events a year.
Jen, yeah,
If there are even 3 events a year I go to, like consistently. Just know.
that's one of them.
It's top 2, it ain't 2.
You guys are so kind.
I don't
it's
care.
so fun.
You
I
guys
don't
are so
care.
kind.
It's so fun.
Yo, and she don't charge us no money. You know how much food was it?
None. Dog. I'm telling
She can't charge
this is
people.
one of the, this is one of the rare parties that I'm like, I'm a little overwhelmed.
Yo.
I literally walked in. I saw all the food. I looked at all the food and
And you
said,
came not early.
yeah, I came
Right.
later. And there was still a ton of food.
Mad food. Like, it looked like it just got there.
Yeah, it looked untouched.
Oh, my God.
And I said, okay, I need to go sit down first.
Darren. All right, so I called Darren.
Yo,
Right? Because I don't go out a lot.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, dang, I should like bring a bottle or something. So, I'm already confused because I haven't done that in a while. I don't drink a lot anymore, so I don't know what people like, if things change. Like, are we drinking, Hypnotic again? I don't know, like, what the trends are.
Yeah.
There's
So-
what Douce and
Right.
to
what.
drink, yeah, what's the
So,
thing?
what do you do in that instance? Call Darren.
Because
The guy who drinks zero.
yeah,
That's what I did. I called Darren. So I said, hey, Darren, what's up, friend? Are you going to Jets right now? Yes? Oh, fantastic. I have a question. I'm standing in the liquor store. I was literally just looking around like this, and I did not know what to get. He said, I said, well, what would you bring if you were me in this instance? He said, well, I don't know about you, but I can go for some wine right now. I said, hey,
I love that.
you know what?
but I also said bringing drinks is kind of redundant at this point because they
Right.
they have the stuff
But I
already.
don't want to assume.
Because imagine you get there and everybody's like, "Where's your bottle?"
So I said, Darren, I'm going to get a bottle for me and you.
And that's what I want people to do. Everybody hits me up. They're like, what do you drink? I'm like, don't matter what I drink. I'm not
Right.
trying to die of alcohol poisoning at my home. Bring what
drink
you
for
drink.
you.
Jen
Yes.
throws the best parties. Yo, I don't
Literally.
even care. Yo, we walk in, we see all the food. We just, Kay's there. We found a table. We sat down with our little cups.
We
We
poured.
make sure there's with shares.
We clinked like old ladies.
And Darren, what was on the TV right next to us?
Can't even make make it up.
You can't even make it
Now,
up.
listeners, you're outside.
We're outside, y'all.
You're outside in the middle of field, of backyard.
Not a field, it's the
Not
yard.
field, sorry. Of backyard. You're in the middle of it. It's not like you're close to the house. You are far from the house, where electricity is not usually.
It's at the driveway.
Right. We turn to our right, and there's a wall. The wall is well built because
There's
it,
a built wall, y'all.
Yeah, 'cause
not like a fucking what do you call it? Retaining wall.
No, it's a wall. Yeah, it's a well built wall.
Shout out to Darling.
Yeah,
Man.
and it looks like it belongs there. That's how good it looks.
The wall's always there.
Okay,
It was always there.
if you say
Well,
so.
it wasn't always there. He built it a couple years ago, but it's there.
Okay. We look, we see a TV on, and what's playing on the TV? Price is
Price
right.
is right.
Because
Are you kidding me?
because this is Jen's
I didn't even
house.
know that's what I put on.
Because this is Jen's house. Why else? And not today's Price is right.
right.
No.
Right. Dusty ass bub.
Old the filter footage.
Not filter footage.
Price is right. I looked at the TV. I said, no. Because why? What else would be on the TV?
I
Because
said this is the best.
because I'm sure Darlin was like, all right, TV's working. Pull whatever the shit you want. And then she was like, oh.
Right. We got there. It was like what 7, 8 p.m. Something.
We got
like
there
that?
like 8. It was a little bit after 8.
Price is
And
Right
Price is
on a
Right
Saturday.
is newly running.
Fantastic.
That channel always plays it. It's 24/7.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. Here she go.
I know. It was definitely a Jen party.
So great. Karaoke going. You see friends you haven't seen in a long time. The best part because everybody's smiling.
It's a good time. You kind of feel like I feel like it's like a cool kids barbecue.
Boom.
It feels like I may not know this pocket of people here, but they know Jen, and so therefore they know me, and I know them. So, and everybody's good natured, and it just like felt like like doorknobs. It just felt
Ring the
like
doorbell.
Jen. I almost felt like Jen got on the mic at one point and said something that what I was doing, and everybody laughed, and I was like, I'm cool because Jen said my name, and they all heard my name, and they laughed. Therefore, I'm cool.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
God.
were doing Not Like Us. And,
Okay.
and Bim was rapping.
Yes.
And then Kendrick says a lot of words.
That's a hard
And Bim
song.
learned that
It
the
is.
hard way.
That is a
Because I put
hard
the song on, but I had no intention of
No,
doing
I just
it.
got excited because I heard.
And I was,
or
like,
whatever.
I was like, somebody's gonna grab the mic, so I put on Not Like Us,
Yep.
and he's rapping, and then he passed you the mic.
No, I had the second mic.
Oh, you had the second mic,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Go
I
ahead,
was
Darren."
backup. I was backup.
Yeah, and it was right at the part where he says, "Other vaginal option, pussy," but you didn't land the P word.
Yeah, because I got the mic late.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't your fault. It was. I knew
was a
somebody
late
passed you the
pussy?
mic. Yeah, it was a late pussy. Pussy wasn't on
It
time.
was like a hard I
yeah.
had to catch up to it.
to the pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to catch up.
Yeah, it's definitely accidental pussy. So I was like, nah, I don't like the way Darren landed that.
Everybody laughing. I was like, hey, she said my name. They laughed. I'm important now, guys.
So I ran it back like 30 seconds, like, all right, let's do it again.
Oh, you did do that. I was like, yo, there's 3,000 words in the song, yo. I swear, I'm not even lying.
No, that song has mad words.
I've been doing karaoke a long time, guys. You know this. I'll try challenging songs from time to time.
You do.
I have a crisp $100 bill for anybody that can land that song flawlessly. Crisp $100 bill.
That $100 bill is staying in your pocket.
In your pocket.
In your pocket.
Where it deserves to be, because this guy
He was a killer.
This guy took the karaoke trophy.
But Triumph is way easier than.
Is it, Bim?
Because
You
we've
did-
tried it.
You've
We fail every time.
How many verses have you done? How many verses are there in Triumph?
Or every member of Wu-Tang.
And he
Even you
jumped in on every verse, embodied. Just like I think there was one that you kind of got mixed because you were asking for help.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you couldn't do
I
it.
couldn't
like, you were
breathe. That's what that's my
But
trick.
you still jumped in. It was to the point where all the guys were like,
Okay.
That did happen, huh?
everybody was standing around like excited. Like
But I literally just wanted somebody else to start rapping with me.
No.
Nobody did.
no, because we were all
Everybody was
my
enjoying
friends.
the show.
And you
That
were,
was-
it was amazing. They were like,
Thank you.
You know him? I was like, hey, he's my friend too.
He
I know
is
Jen
so
and
sweet.
him.
And then Bye 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 was great.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that was fun. Shout out to Vic, yo.
Yeah, you and Vic doing the
Hell
choreography.
yeah.
That was
Hell yeah.
nice.
that was great. It
But
was
yo,
great,
no,
great.
I'm not even joking. Hand to Buddha, somebody. $100 bill well, I have to be there obviously, but if somebody could nail that song, all 13 verses. That I may have said this on the podcast before, but Kendrick went overboard. That's a bit much.
Yeah, that song is
He did a lot.
He did do much.
He did a lot.
And then on top of that, to know he did that during the Super Bowl with other
Are
songs.
you kidding me? Yo, I thought about that the next day.
And then he was dancing, and the people were like, "Oh, that was a boring performance." You try
How?
it.
Nobody
How?
will ever do that again.
You try it.
Nobody will ever do that again. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But back to the best event of the year. I don't know, man. The classical gathering.
Oh, that was fun.
I saw the surveillance.
Oh, that
thing.
was so good.
What, yo?
Surveillance thing.
Did you see it?
Oh, you said you're not on Facebook and Instagram. I'll show it to you after. So what happened was, you know how shout out to Raphael.
Oh, yeah, left already.
No, he was there.
Oh, no, you were there.
He was
Yeah.
there. He's just not on Facebook right now.
No.
Okay, my man.
So
Fight the power.
so Raphael, good friend,
Yeah.
he's also a photographer. So he came to the party, but he carries his camera everywhere. And I was like, oh, that's really nice that you have your camera. I mean, you don't have to do all that. He's like, oh, I carry it everywhere. I'm like, all right. He's like, but whatever you need, let me know. I'll take a picture. I said, wow, that's really
Fire.
really dope. And so at some point I looked around and I'm like, yo, there's mad people here who I met in some kind of schooling. I want to take a picture with all these people at once. And so I got on the mic. I said, anybody who went to school with me or with us, whatever, just gather over there. And Raphael's like, oh, the light's over here because there's a light pointing to the driveway. So like, all right, cool. We all gather. We take the picture. And he was like, give me your phone so I'll take it with my camera and with your phone. I'm like, all right, bet. So the next day, you know, once you sober up and you're looking back at the footage, and I'm like, oh, that is a nice picture. I got to post that at some point. Cool. And so the last time we did the party, we were like maybe a week or two out. We were like, dang, we should have looked on the cameras to see if we catch anything because, you know, we could see the crowd or whatever. So I was like, you know, let me do it.
Smart.
And I went to the part of the camera where it shows a lot of activity on the timeline. Mm-hmm. And right when I scrolled to it, it was us taking the photo in front of the camera. I said that is so fire.
Oh.
That is fire. So
Can't wait to see it.
I made a reel where I put the picture and then I put the video of us all gathering. Right? It's so wholesome. It's like the most wholesome thing I've ever done in my life.
Doing all this.
Right?
I like
It's so perfectly cropped, right where we at. So yeah,
Oh, yay.
that was a highlight.
So fun. Yo, and even because you know some of the other years weather hated a little bit when it was a little
Weather
cold.
hated this year,
Not really, no.
It was a little cold, but that was it.
and
Yeah,
it
it was
rained
cool.
in the beginning.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we had missed that part
Yeah,
because
yeah.
as we were coming back from Massachusetts, I was like, oh shoot, Jen's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I locked in, and then when it was wrapping up, I was like, damn, already? I was like, no, I'm gonna go home.
Right now?
right now.
I know already.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So, good job.
Any complaints, neighbors?
No.
There was another group somewhere trying to do karaoke at the same time.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh, we should have went over and battled them.
Yeah, I almost wanted to.
Hey, come.
Man, that was good.
Guarantee our setup was better.
For sure. Yeah, you could barely hear them. No. You guys are echoing through the whole neighborhood. Shout out to Kiba.
Every time we do it, I'm like, my poor neighbors.
I was like, they hate these niggas.
Wow.
Wow. Oh
Awesome,
my God.
Awesome.
But we don't do it often, so.
Is there anything better than karaoke?
No.
Entertainment with friends wise? Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Like a group thing.
Yeah. I mean, game nights, but it depends on the game. You got to be into it. Da, da, da.
Yeah, game night, like the one that you guys used to host was a lot of fun.
R.I.P.
Never again.
Never again.
And that was the other thing. We had games there. A shout out to C&J Party Rental. That's who we rent our tables and chairs from.
Okay.
And that's Danilo and Jeff and Christian. And so when they came, they were like, oh, we're throwing in a cornhole and the big Tetris that everybody's been showing on Facebook.
Big Tetris?
The Tetris is like
it
was in the box. So it's 3D Tetris. Like you actually put the pieces.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like, but it's like huge.
Got it.
And so we had seen it online, and then Q's sister actually bought us one the following day. When we seen it, it was like, oh, that's funny. We were thinking about buying it. But I asked him, I was like, should we put this in the party? He's like, nah, it'll be too much. So then when they pulled up one, I was like, oh, that's fire. We get to play it. But it was so much going on, we didn't pull it out. But the cornhole got played. There was beer pong.
It's so fun.
There was. I didn't think people were gonna play beer pong. They was out there.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
I feel bad because like anyone who didn't come, like
Sorry. It's just your
fault.
schedule,
This is your
friend.
fault.
Jen has a birthday every year, literally. Like, what are you talking about? Just go. You
look
guys
at
know what's
this.
happening.
And I
Look
chose
at
the
it.
song that you picked for me to do for karaoke as the background, but I'm not playing it because we're on the mic. Red Wine.
Oh, also great song. Oh, look
I said,
at
not
this.
them pulling Red Wine for me.
Look at this. Oh, look at this.
Right, Darren?
Oh,
Come on, man.
friends.
It's It's so wholesome.
And then,
So if you follow me on Instagram,
Intersperse.
you can see it. I pinned it.
Oh, that's awesome.
You guys are awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also
red wine.
And then the raffle.
Oh, she wrapped the TV.
I saw. I helped put the TV.
Oh, you
in the
did.
truck,
What a
yeah.
good
What a
Samaritan.
good, I didn't even like. You know what? You would think you raffle off a TV, and then when it's over, you'd go down, take a picture with the winner.
Oh.
What's the raffle? I went on to the whole next thing. I totally forgot that we had just done that 5 seconds later. So it was like the next day, and I'm like, "Where's the TV at? Did she take it?" And then Q was like, "Yeah, Darren helped her put it in her car." I said, "What?"
Crazy.
Everybody's a comedian too, because as soon as I started moving, hey, here's my keys to my car. You funny guy. You're so funny.
Oh man.
And then you sent the
Comedian.
picture of the TV in the car. I said, "Oh, they made that fit."
Oh yeah, she.
I ain't finna walk away.
Yo, literally, them and Q were like, I got somewhere else to be. Just left me like, she's like, can you please help, please?
Because we knew that that's like a big TV.
Yeah.
And doesn't fit in a lot of cars. So he already had in his mind
We have to drop it
the
off.
following day I'm going to have to drop it off somewhere.
Oh, she's doing.
Man, you guys really think of everything, yo.
There was a will, there was a way with the girl.
Man. So
Also, I know it's not. I don't want to say it's a woman thing.
Oh, God.
But mostly when I see it, it's because women are doing it. Why do you guys put so much clothes in your car? Why?
I was
Car,
just telling the wife.
the truck. It doesn't matter. You guys fill it with outfits and shoes and pedal. Why?
Because you never know.
You never know.
Thank you, Bim.
Hey, I learned this in high school. I was like, hey, what? And they give all the same
Yeah,
answer. All right,
because you know I'm running from here to there, and I gotta be. All right.
Scatterbrain. It becomes a big purse, essentially.
Because the purses are always jam-packed. And you're always like, what's in the purse?
Car's a purse. They can just reach in the back and just.
It took a minute for me to.
Because I'm looking at the
put all
picture,
stuff
I'm
in
like,
the-
what's that stuff? And I said,
stuff.
oh, it's a car. I get it.
It's a car. I
Yeah.
get it. It's the dudes keep the house messy and the car clean. When we keep the,
Yeah.
But
Something like
I don't keep much in my car, though.
You be home.
That
Be
part.
home. And you got the cleanest Camry in all the land. In all of the land, lassie.
It's so stupid.
She has the cleanest Camry there.
She does. She does.
In all of the land.
It's really nice. I don't
I
want to
hate
get
driving it because
See?
I'm like, it's a Camry. Like, why?
Keep it clean, though.
But awesome.
Keep it clean.
Awesome.
Darren, I also went to the theater.
You
What'd
did.
you see?
Yes. Oh, very excited. Shout out to my wife. Hi, wife. I
Hi.
said, yo, we're going on a date, dog.
I like it.
Drop them kids, yo. We're going to the theater.
Yeah.
She had a movie in mind. I wanted to see Mission Impossible. Because, you know, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So she said, the Final Destination. I mentioned the last
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm down. I'm going to go with my wife. We're going to have fun. You know, we're going, all of that, whatever. But I hope the movie doesn't suck. Because, you know, I've been disappointed lately. And it's a reboot or whatever way they're going with it. I'm a fan of the franchise. I think I've seen all the movies. And they don't miss a lot. I will say, have you guys watched?
I watched the
Final Destination 2 for sure. The one with the logs.
The logs.
Yeah, and the Pepsi
I watched
bottle.
that one.
Yeah.
Damn bottle. Do you remember any of
Yeah,
them?
mostly. But
And then the first one with the airplane.
See, I think I heard. I'm sorry if you're hearing that click, and that's me turning the mic on and off, guys. But I think I heard about the first one, but I never watched it. But the second one, I watched in the theater.
Okay, they got a little crazy with some of them. One was like a NASCAR one, another one was whatever. But then they kind of brought it back with one. This one, completely different story altogether. I support it. I don't like reboots, but if you take the concept, because the death following you thing doesn't need to be tied to like one character.
yeah.
So just a completely different story. Started it back in the 60s for the origin. And so like the log and like the airplane and like the NASCAR scene, there's like the big kill, right? Where somebody has a premonition and sees everything that happens. You guys are familiar with like the spinning tower in Seattle and
Yes.
the thing in Canada. So it's kind of a building like that. In 1960 something, it's the grand opening. A woman goes with her fiance and she starts to get the feelings. It's a glass floor. There's people doing flambe. There's a little bad kid that's like throwing things off of the top of it. It's like really high, like the Empire State Building, and it's happening. So I start to piece it together. I look at my wife and say, "This is about to be awesome." Yo, just go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. They did good. Okay. They did good. Yeah. Throw away all your pennies. I'll just say that. Don't throw away. Just throw away all your pennies.
But they're not worth anything anymore.
They're still gonna stop making them. Yeah.
Timing was perfect. This movie is probably innuendo to help you get rid of pennies.
Oh, okay.
But didn't they say there was a lady who was watching it in a theater in the ceiling?
I didn't hear that. What?
Yeah, some lady was watching it in the ceiling. Like I don't know if she perished or not, but
what?
Because I couldn't make myself
in America.
Yeah, I think it was America. You can look it up. Thank you.
Theater ceiling falling.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I couldn't make that up.
Watching that movie?
Yeah. Like dang, she couldn't have been watching what you watch, Lilo and Stitch.
Yo, word. I would feel much better with that during that movie. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, they had some.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
The headline. I'll read the headline, but I'll skim it. Life. Come on, move.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah. Life imitates art as movie theater ceiling collapses on woman watching Final Destination. The woman said she now suffers from panic attacks and physical trauma from the eerie ordeal. God. Lord help me.
So, okay, people, if you don't understand the concept of the movie, I'll break them without giving it away.
I mean, people mostly know about it.
Okay, yeah. So
I mean, the title's Final Destination,
right? So the concept is you're death is following you, right? Something happened, death is following you. So you see things. A wind chime goes off, and then you see there's like something about to fall over. A paint can that's going to land on a seesaw that's going to flip this thing, and the chainsaw lands on your head. That kind of stuff. So for this lady to be watching a movie that is detailing and plotting all these things, and then meanwhile there's just small cracks happening over your head. Are you kidding me? I'm going to. No, I can't. You gotta sue. I'm suing everybody. I gotta sue. Sorry. Oh, that's stressful.
And the person next to you is like, should we move? And you're like, no.
What? You messed me up. Oh my God. If I heard that before I saw the movie, I wouldn't say it. Nope. Yeah. I'm not even lying. Absolutely. Darren, there's a penny right there.
There's a penny right there.
Okay, I promise I'll get rid of it. Right now? After
leave it. Just leave it. But be careful. Be careful.
Not be careful.
Yeah, be careful, please.
So speaking of news, are we still talking about weekends?
I mean, you want me to quickly? So before you go on,
go ahead.
This woman was celebrating her birthday.
Oh my God!
This month.
Yo, what?
And they decided to go see the movie. They weren't planning on going to see the movies, but they were walking around. They passed by the theater and said, "Hey, let's go check it out. Why not?"
By happenstance. Hey.
Mm-hmm. The group brought tickets.
It's a group, so she's the only one.
It was her and her daughter and I think a couple other people.
Oh man!
Things swiftly took a turn when the moviegoers heard a noise that shook the theater. Loud noise. At first, we thought it was just a movie.
Stressing me out.
We thought it was part of the movie, because we were really into it. But then a chunk fell on me.
So somebody did point it out to her, like, "Yo, you hear that? You see that?"
Oh my God!
The 29-year-old felt debris hit multiple body parts.
Yeah.
A stroke of luck helped her evade a head injury. She added, "Didn't hit my head because I happened to be leaning over the armrest." She and a loved one were able to escape the damaged theater, immediately going to management for refund. However,
Not a refund. Well, way past refund.
However, a supervisor's request to settle the matter offended the moviegoer. Settle what? I'm going to file a complaint. And I wish these items would go away. And what if I hit my daughter in the head? You're responsible, I was furious. They are currently fighting back and forth. She's under treatment and medication because of the trauma. And it's hard for me to be in crowded places. If I hadn't been to the movies in years, I went because it's my birthday. Look what happened. Yeah, never go again.
Yeah, the next Final Destination, you know what they got to do, right?
They got to
do one more now.
I'm sure the people who made the money were like, oh. Go find her. Go find her now. Go find her now.
What? Yo.
Bring her to me.
Oh, my goodness. Yo, because... Okay, fine, let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
Because in the theater, right? Let's think, like, if they were going to make that the kill scene, right, with a bunch of people. You can start seeing it as you walk in. She's like, oh, Oh, Final Destination is. Oh.
Yeah, part of the movie.
But somebody was about to cover the sign and put Lilo and Stitch or something, right? So she walked and saw that right as somebody was about to cover. It's like, ooh, 1 second, you would miss it. All right, bang, she goes in. You hear somebody in the back, I think there's something wrong with the popcorn machine. That's the sign, right? And then you look at it. And then you go sit in the theater, and then you hear somebody struggling with the door to like close it, right? Bang, and then you hear them slam it because it's jammed. And the movie starts. It's a family, because in this one, they didn't care. There was an old lady on fire. There was a little kid that I won't say what happened to him. I won't say that part either.
No.
But women, children, old people, they didn't give a damn. So
everyone.
So this would
Anybody
have to
can get
be
it.
a family film, right? And here we go. So it's an old school film, so it's a reel. So the reel's going. What happens with that? A popcorn kernel bang, went somewhere and got jammed to something. Then the reel catching on fire. Those are very flammable, if you know. So people see the smoke. There's it's an older theater, so you got damaged chairs and springs popping out. It's not handicap friendly. The floor is jammed.
Handicap people now.
Tramples, fires, and bumping. Something shoots out the screen and catches somebody in the face. Like it's a good kill scene. I like
It's
it.
a good kill scene.
I like
It's
it.
crazy.
I like it. Damn, sorry, lady. That movie? Literally any movie.
Any movie.
Oh my god.
Any activity.
Any.
You could have went bowling.
Yo,
You could have went to a
what?
concert.
I just want to sit down and watch them.
Yeah, I just wanted to be.
I said it's my birthday.
Damn. All right, that was it. Sorry, y'all.
no.
Go see the movie.
So, little local news. Friend of mine lives in New Bedford,
Okay.
and she posted something on Facebook that was concerning. Let's see if I can pull it up quick enough. She said something like, she was driving. Oh, here he goes. I just saw a construction crew with blow torches right before Kings Highway exit. Please tell me they are not burning rats. I will literally puke.
Wait, what?
That's what I said.
Wait, say again?
Why is that even like a thing?
Yeah, why?
Why
Like, why
would that
would,
be-
why would you go there?
Why would you go there?
Yeah.
Because I would never think.
She said, I just saw a construction crew with blow torches right before the highway exit. Please tell me they're not burning rats. I will literally puke. So I says, why do you think that's what they're doing?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to hear this next part.
And she said, bro, we have a whole rat problem over here. The dump caught on fire. They fled. It's a
What?
whole thing.
What?
Everyone keeps posting videos of them running around and eating each other.
What?
I hate
What
it.
is happening with this podcast today? Oh, yo, what? You said it's in New Bedford?
Yeah. So I had seen, like, you know, when the news does like a preview, and I just saw something. It said New Bedford and rats, but I just thought maybe I saw that wrong.
It is over, yo.
So I was like, now I have to go look it up.
What?
So WJR Channel 10, the headline is, quote, I killed 4 rats yesterday.
No way.
New Bedford neighborhood overwhelmed by rat infestation.
Oh my God.
This was from Tuesday.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So, a rat infestation near Charlotte Avenue has reached a boiling point, forcing the city to take emergency action. The infestation stems from a fire last week at E.L. Harvey Waste and Recycling Services, which operates the Charlotte Avenue Waste Transfer Station. Since then, rats have poured into the surrounding neighborhood.
Poured.
What a word.
What
Poured.
a word.
This is
So
terrifying. This is
Terrifying is
Poured.
the word.
What?
Poured.
And it's not even cold out. Like if this happened in the winter time, okay, but now they're getting
They're out and about. They don't care. In the winter, they're hiding. In the spring, they are out going through your things
my
in the
God.
day.
If you guys don't mind, I'm going to rewind back to the party for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Before the party,
Here we go.
my friends, I told them that we had built a trash bin.
Yes, very well done, by the way.
Very well, sturdy.
Yeah. And it seemed ridiculous, but also was very necessary because he was like, listen, I don't have a place to put the trash anymore. If we put them on the ground, we're going to have guests. It's going to ruin the party. So I'm going to build this thing to put the trash in it to keep away any pests.
Fantastic.
Because we know rats don't give a damn.
Nope.
They don't care.
Nope.
They don't care
Oh
if you
my
see
God.
them.
And we don't see them in our yard, but we don't want to start seeing them now. You know, we have the little pest control things or whatever. So yeah.
Oh, poured.
Poured.
Why would they use that word? That's a verb, right? Is that a verb?
That's a verb. That's an action verb.
Action verb. Don't use that one, man. Poured. Yeah.
And I'm like, if it's like a tornado or a hurricane, you can evacuate. Everybody leaves.
Yeah.
But this, everybody gotta stay because you got work in the morning. Your kids got school.
Yo, what?
You gotta stay. Alarming residents and prompting city officials to shut down portions of the street and bring in pest control.
Oh, man.
I killed 4 rats yesterday, says Gabriel, who has lived in the area for more than 2 decades.
Who's killing a rat? I'm not.
I'm not.
Yo, what, dog?
That means, you know how bad it's got to be? You know
For
how
you to just say,
I got to kill him? You know how many you have to see before you're like, I'm a off 4?
In a day, dog?
Hey,
I wasn't looking at him, but I just heard his voice get muffled.
He's covering his face.
Darren?
4 rats in one day.
Oh, my God.
It's big ones, not small ones. I take the machine that 3, 4 rats dead. I don't know what machine he's talking about.
Yeah.
The chopper.
He's like, cell phone video circulating on Facebook shows
God.
rats running across the street with some.
Yo.
Cover your ears. With some even eating other dead rats.
What was? Wow. How bad are things? How bad are things? I'm sorry, I can't repeat that.
It's over.
It's just leave.
You
Just
can't
pick up
because you got work in the morning.
Where you going?
Where you going?
Where you going?
Your kids got school
Do
tomorrow.
rats travel? Like, are they going to come to Rhode Island?
They can't. There's water between us.
I bet.
Unless they jump the highway.
Oh, my God.
Cover your ears one more time.
Oh, is it, like, bad? Is it bad?
I mean, that last part was bad.
Is it bad like the last part? Go for it.
Animal control can be seen in the footage removing bags of dead rodents.
Bags! Now, when you started this and you said New Bedford, I immediately go, "Oh, that's like one of the poorest cities in Mass."
In the ghetto.
And I always like, oh, really? I didn't think so, but I guess I don't know anything about New Bedford. And then you add this.
New Bedford's like a Providence or a Warwick or a Cranston where it has its parts. Like it has nice areas and then it has
Like by the water, there's a couple of nice spots.
yeah.
But overwhelmingly,
It should be going down.
yeah.
And then you add this on top of it.
On
This
Monday-
is crazy. You can't fix this problem.
You
They have babies and just.
So now, me thinking of her status, talking about blowtorches.
Oh, I'm stressed. I'm stressed, bro.
On Monday, the city posted a statement on its official Facebook page detailing the corrective actions underway.
Oh, boy.
The city confirmed that the rats emanated from a municipal waste transfer facility and said multiple departments, including the mayor, had visited the area over the weekend. If I was the mayor, I'd be like, nah, send somebody.
No, thanks.
I get it.
I understand. Send me a video.
I get it. Yeah,
Do like
I
JD Vance with Ukraine.
Yeah, word.
Zelensky was like, have you been there? He said, I seen videos.
I got the gist.
Yeah.
I got this. This is crazy.
Yeah. What's going to happen next?
The New Bedford Health Department has directed Harvey, which is the owner of the sewage place, whatever, to place no fewer than 40 bait stations and 30 snap traps across its property to be checked and rebaited twice daily, fumigate rat burrows, collect the remains of rats along the avenue and neighborhood
Why were
properties.
they doing that already? Like, why did you have that many rats at your...
Because it was a dump.
But I get it, but like, damn, dog. Like, so, keep going.
Right.
This is stressing me out.
Right. Cover the full cost of all remediation efforts. In addition, the city has closed Shawmut Avenue between Nash Road and New Bedford Regional Airport until further notice. There's an airport? Imagine. Oh, my God. The airport playground is also closed. The city...
The what? The what?
Why is there an airport playground? Your kids on a swing. Shoo.
An airport playground.
The city has arranged for the regional refuse district to accept late arriving garbage trucks if they are no longer parked overnight, which could attract rats. They've launched an investigation
Now it's got to be an investigation.
on how they escaped the facility. You just said it was on
How
fire.
they escaped it.
They're not prisoners.
Yo, you know,
Who
they
cares?
just be saying stuff.
Who cares how they escaped?
They ran out. They just left.
Escaped.
Their house was on fire.
The house was on fire.
And they
said,
left.
"Oh Lord Jesus, there's a fire." I grabbed my
Escaped.
shoes or nothing.
So yeah.
See, that's when they're playing in people's face. Like, you're running a business. Yes, you deal in trash. But the fact that there are this many of these rodents that if something happens, can just escape into the community. Yo, what, dog? Y'all need to be like on a, what do you call it? Where you're surrounded by water. Yes.
Island.
Or put a moat or something.
Not a moat.
A moat. If we don't can't build a thing and fill it with your little dirty trash water and keep all your rats on your. What is this? This is crazy.
This quote right here was one of my favorites.
Oh, no.
City Councilor Leo Chiquette compared the situation to closing a buffet. Just like if we shut right. Just like if we shut down Old Country Buffet at 5 p.m., there's going to be a lot of people upset wandering at the parking lot. You shut down some creature's food source, they're going to be confused.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ah, boy, this is, oof. Oof.
Residents like Carrie Duro said the rats have become a daily problem, even showing up where she works. They just be flying by. My manager even pulled one out of the menu board at work.
Yo, wait, say again?
They just be flying
Menu
by.
board?
I don't want to, they didn't say where she works, but.
Yeah, I'm like.
So don't eat nowhere.
Yeah.
Yo. Because the trash thing that catches on fire goes in the community. We're assuming, well, we're not assuming. We know better. But like, we know that there are pockets in the community where a gang of these things are like, yo, we got a crib over here.
Yeah. If your yard is a little messy right now,
any home that's hasn't been occupied in a while, that's high grass and a lot of dirt and people who got hoarders stuff all out. Damn.
Your shed's got a little opening in it.
A little opening. Them things will burst through any rotted wood. Oh no, it's a wrap. I don't know, man.
So yeah,
a female rat.
Darren,
I'm sorry. I can pull up stats.
No, because they're like, oh, we're gonna exterminate. But I'm like, it doesn't matter because they're gonna keep reproducing. So I'm like, well, how many can they?
Darren.
The city's under siege, bro. The city is under siege. It's just stupid. This is. I'm scared. I don't even want to go near that place.
Nah.
What?
Tell us, Darren, because your face.
I don't know if I want to.
Please tell me.
Go for it.
We're here now.
So a typical litter is between 6 to 12 babies from one litter, and they said one female rat can have up to between 3 and 6 litters a year, and they reach maturity around 4 to 5 weeks of age. So you're really good at math.
What?
I just know that's really rapid.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they're pregnant for 21 days.
So they got about 12 days left.
But that's assuming some just got knocked up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh no.
They just got knocked up. Within less than a month, they push them out, and they're ready to go shortly after.
I'm stressed. Still. I live by a landfill, dog.
I thought of you.
Yo, I live by a landfill, dog.
I didn't want to say
I am scared. Yo, a fire? Are they burning rats, yo?
Apparently.
I guess so. Because that's weird. I mean, not weird, but like...
Why is that all black people's first response? What does that smell like?
Yo, don't burn no rat, dog. Don't burn no rat,
Just let it go. I mean,
No, don't let him go.
Don't do that, nigga.
What are you gonna do?
I don't
Because if you work for DOT, right, you're like, I got this good state job. I work for DOT. And they call you up. They're like, yo,
immediate quit.
we know we pay you $50 an hour. You got to go kill some rats. And you're like, with what army? And they're like, we got some blowtorches. That's the best we can do. Because you don't want to touch them and you don't want to see them. So you just got to flamethrow them.
If it ain't target practice, nope. Nope. Okay. I can't pick them things off from a distance.
All right. Well,
jeez.
Thanks, John.
Damn, New Bedford. That's crazy. That don't freak y'all out that a fire could just destroy your neighborhood with rats?
Absolutely.
Damn.
Told me about how years ago there was a house on the street where it got demolished or whatever, and all the mice, and then that's how mice got in the house, and so that's why we have we keep Big Blue Bug on retainer. We don't. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
When they started with Providence Place Mall, we were living off of Chalkstone at the time. The amount of rats when they started demoing all those buildings around there that came to where my crib was. I can't even imagine anything. No. This is
yeah, man.
Well, I guess you can't do anything about rats.
Ugh.
Oh man, and that was one of the things. My bad with with cities, right? As cities became developing in America, like ghettos, when you just have a lot of people living in the same space, more people equals more trash. What's going to equal rats and rodents? Yeah. So it's like, are we supposed to be on top of each other like that? To cause for that many of a thing to be? No.
And I understand. I'm very well aware that Providence has rats. So I don't want anyone to be like, oh,
right.
you're just talking about New Bedford like Providence. I know, but we don't just see them.
We don't.
No,
we
do not.
We don't have the need to blowtorch them during the day.
We ain't killing 4 a day.
I ain't never killed 4 ever.
Never.
You got to go to a certain intersection. I'm gonna go with Valley Street and Atwells. That's where you'll catch them
during the day.
That's
because they don't want to be caught.
No.
And they'll wait till you not home or at night. So if it's the middle of the day, they don't care.
They be in the engine, right? They'll get up under your shit.
They be in a car.
Yeah.
Making a nest in your car.
How many cars are just sitting? That's been sitting for.
Good for them.
Anyways.
Is that good for them?
Because at some point you gotta learn. Somebody has to be the example to say, "Oh, you just got a bad idea. This can go really bad."
Yeah.
For our people. Some kid could get bitten by a rat.
No, man. No. That's when it goes. Ugh.
A playground. You could just be outside playing with your friends.
For you to shut down a playground?
My kid's not going outside if I live in Bedford to do what?
Nothing.
I'll carry you everywhere. Thanks.
Damn.
I'm assuming that we got to be taken higher at some point.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you guys. Jenny, when you were telling us, you read the answer to a joke, but didn't know it was a joke.
Yep.
So that happened to us the other day.
Oh, fun.
And so we're sitting around a group of people, and our friend's father gets there and he starts, ha ha ha, hoo hoo hee hee. And me and Clara are talking, and then we hear him say, "I'm sorry, I can't get hard. I got laid this morning." And we go, "What?"
Is that an egg?
Okay.
So we said, "Why? What did you? Why?" And his wife is there and like, "Stop it! Stop it!" So we're like, "Oh shoot, he's letting all the business out." And then then they were like, "No, it's a joke." The beginning of the joke is, "What did the egg say to the boiling water?" So I was like, "Oh,
got it.
That's funny."
Got it.
Before and after and before. So yeah. That was my kind of dad joke for you.
Thank you, Dare.
Thank you, Darren.
I've been on a roll. I didn't want to, stop the streak.
Dare.
Tell me.
So I watch vehicle auction stuff for fun. Envisioning things I want to buy one day when Dylan finishes college and I have a little bit of extra income at some point. It's a little bit of cash to have a toy. And I see a lot of Jeeps. A lot of Jeeps. And I always think of you.
Like Wranglers?
Yeah, all types of different designs. Okay. But just I didn't realize the customability of it and the community involved.
Oh yeah, it's a huge community.
But bro, so many from 1960 something all the way to current. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of fly ones, and I keep thinking of my friend. Yes. Would you ever get back into one?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I had more of an appreciation for it when we had it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know better. So like the most of it would be like if you drive and you pass another Jeep Wrangler. You do all this, and I always thought it's a Wrangler thing, but like it's deep. Like you could, right now it's the mini ducks on the Jeeps.
Yep. I've seen those people leaving them for each other and stuff.
Yeah. So you'll see a Jeep with like 30 of them in their dashboard.
So dope.
That's funny.
Yeah. We tried doing it. Look at me. We in the Rivian community, right? We're like, how do we acknowledge each other? Since we're so, it's awkward. We see each other. We don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
But Matchbox was selling Rivian trucks.
Oh.
So you can't find them though. So what people would do, they'll buy as many as they see. It's at the dollar store.
Oh, okay.
And then when they see a Rivian, they'll just leave it on the thing. Yeah. So I have 2 at the house. Not because somebody left it. Crystal brought from Georgia, but I ain't giving them to nobody. But we try to be like y'all a little bit.
That's why.
Yeah, we try to be like y'all.
Yeah. The big tires. Taking off the top.
Driving on the beach, man. Just go, man.
And they're expensive too. Like. You'll find we were looking at like a 89.
Okay.
And it was in good shape, and the guy wanted like 28,000.
Wait, recently?
Like a year ago.
Oh.
My dad. I can't say we. My dad was.
Got it.
And he was, this for bullshit. And we were like,
Well, I don't know where Pops was looking, but we can find something.
Yeah.
You tell me your budget. I'll find
No,
it.
no,
We'll
I'm
go
not,
together.
please, I'm not putting children in the Jeep. I don't want to ruin
Why
that.
not?
No, because I don't want to ruin. I want it for me.
Oh, God.
I don't want them
I
in
feel
there
you.
ruin it. Yeah,
I feel you. Damn, we're gonna go get it together.
When we were in Puerto Rico and we rented one, me and the wife, and we were just like happy as clams.
Yeah, you gotta have. So here's my thinking, right? And I always have it sounds crazy, but it's attached to happiness. So you can't really you can't shun it, even though it's kind of like it might be an expensive idea or something that seems a little far fetched. So like, me and Drina went to a car gallery, classic cars in Newport. I don't know if you've been.
Yeah, I heard of it.
But it's a private owner, but he owns hundreds of cars. So he said, let me put these on display at least for people to come and check out. And we're talking like, if you know anything about cars, Superbirds,
T-Birds and stuff.
GTs that are like $500,000, just everything from Lamborghinis to foreign concepts or whatever. And I'm in there walking around, and she's not a car person, but she like get a little excited, and we take little trips and we go around. I'm like, you know what, lady, I like that smile, man. We gonna get something. Yeah. I don't know what yet, but we gonna get something. Yeah. And it's like a celebration of what we've done together. You know, the family we built and the hard work and putting somebody, one of the boys through college. one. Because when the next two, we won't have any team. Yeah. So, just like let's appreciate this life thing, man. So, and then also for me, it's I start to work towards it. Let it be 5 years from now, because then I'm gonna hit you one day down and say, hey, I'm going to this auction in Arizona. You come? See?
Don't make me climb no hills.
Yeah, no climbing. We just gonna sit down and get some beer and maybe bid on a car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Jen, is there anything like you're interested in like that? That you can like just kind of get lost in with Darlin?
He's into the cars thing, and he had said before that he had wanted to build one, but now he's like, oh no, I don't want to do it. I'm always trying to encourage. Even today with Tomoto, I was like, you should really, because he said he needs a garage.
Yes, yeah. I feel him on that.
Yeah, part. So sometimes we'll talk about building a garage or something.
On one of your driveways.
Right now you know how it feels when he says I have a field, right? Hey, now you know.
Right there, I got one driveway.
Now you know how it feels. We couldn't even get into your driveway. We weren't even sure how to do it.
So we just went to the other one.
Yeah. Yep. Now you know.
So just pick one.
Yeah. So even this week, we'll hypothetically brainstorm. Like, what if we built a nice 2-3 car garage and put like an apartment above it?
Ooh. Now
I like
talking.
this.
That's a man.
I like this.
So we talk like little things like
hey,
that.
Look, man.
That's not a little thing. That's a good
I mean, hypothetical.
Oh, that's fire.
So I get what you mean, but even just brainstorming it is fun.
It's fun. It's so fun. And then like stupid stuff with me, like with the deck or the
Rivian. The deck is so good.
Yo, but it's an idea. I'm like, and I talk about it for months, and I'm on YouTube University and all this stuff. Looking. But then it's like, all right, well, you gonna start or not?
You gotta pull the trigger.
Yeah, same. And then Rivian, same thing. I'm just scrolling online 2 a.m. My wife's sleeping, snoring. I'm like, this looks pretty cool, man. Yeah. Pre-order. That's what I'm doing. We'll figure it out. Just put that little $100. We'll figure it out. I said, hey, babe, I think I ordered a car. Nothing, don't worry.
Oh my God, he does. You guys, men are so similar. That is so funny.
Because you just got to do it, yo.
That's how it happened with the first party. Because I had said, I've never had a birthday party, and then I said about a karaoke party, and then he was like in his head, if she mentions it again, I'm ordering speakers.
My man.
And I was like, I didn't know that. And then next thing I know, speakers show up, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. It's, at least me, and I think Darren can concur. It's not much that we need ourselves. Like, tools and whatnot, but most of that stuff is attached to y'all happiness or our children's happiness. Like, we get the joy out of seeing the expression. Mm-hmm. I cooked, Darren. I'm going to get a culinary update from you. I want to know what things we've been getting into in the kitchen. So I made giant meatballs for my wife, right? And
do you bake those, or do you?
Oh, so I'm glad you asked. She's set up. I don't care, listeners. You're going to have to hear it now.
Too bad.
You're going to have to hear it now.
Whew. You don't like it, just walk away.
So here goes the meat, the ball. A mixture, ground beef, 80-20, and then pork as well.
Okay.
So then seasoning. You got your basil, your oregano, your thyme, like some heatiness or red pepper flakes, and obviously salt and pepper, garlic powder, Panko breadcrumbs, soak them in milk. Season that as well. Season that
Soak what in milk?
with panko breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And let that sit. Soak up all that moisture. Crack one egg. Put it in there with the ground beef and all of that. Put that panko breadcrumb mixture in there. Mix it all
Now,
up
do
well.
you drain out the milk or do you just?
The panko soaks up all the milk.
Oh, wow.
So that makes for a moist meatball. Mm-hmm. So you mix that all in with the egg and stuff. You don't get any dry bites. It's like a very tender, moist meatball. So the wife's putting the boys down when I cook. So I'm like,
What time do they go down?
like 7:30ish. Because they be not,
Yeah, I get you.
daycare, they're rubbing their eyes and all. I'm like, go to bed.
Yeah.
So I'm making the giant meatballs. And I'm like, no, this is my wife. She works hard. Let me get her a little something. What I do, Darren?
What'd you do?
Put a little
Yeah, I
mozzarella.
was gonna say you
Stuff
put something
that
in there.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Throw that motherfucker in there, boy.
Yeah.
Throw that motherfucker in there, boy. I ain't say nothing. So here she go, right? She comes. She worked a little bit. So she came, I already ate. And she sits down. She said, oh, thank you so much for dinner, babe. Thank you so much. I'm like, that's nothing. Because I know it's about to happen. She
Ooh.
you put cheese in this? I said, yo. She said, oh. I said, hell yeah. So, like, we just be, yo, Jen, I was so hyped. I did all that. If she didn't acknowledge the cheese, I would be a little tight. I'm not going to lie. So she starts saying, wait, you put cheese in there? So we do that. I want to pull up with a convertible and see my wife's face. Be like, nah, this is us. Not only, most of the time, I ride it with just you.
Yeah.
That's it. The boys,
When we go for joyrides, it's you and I.
Yeah, man.
No kids in this thing.
Yeah, what else I need my money for?
get
To
you.
buy sneakers? No, I ain't do that.
It's funny because my mom was watching TV in the living room, and
Your mom's here?
yeah, she was at the
She's
party.
mentioned mom a couple of times.
I didn't see her at the party.
Oh, you missed her at the party?
We all missed. Yeah, by the time we got there,
She came back
down.
and she was outside again, and she was getting food
What?
at night.
I didn't see
no,
mom.
I completely
Oh
missed
man,
her.
was I being crazy when mom was out?
No.
Oh, man.
Maybe.
Can be
No,
crazier
no,
than I was
you
being.
were- No, you were fine.
Okay.
She must have came back right after you guys left because she
Oh,
went to
man.
a party too.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damn, I didn't see her.
Yeah, so before she left, I announced that I was like, "Hey guys, this is my mom."
Oh, I
Oh,
definitely
no,
missed
I
that.
didn't.
Damn.
Yeah, I missed that
Because
completely.
a few people was like, "Oh, Alice is here." I was like, "Yeah." So I called her. I said, "Before you leave," because she was going out. I said, "Please come to the back because everybody wants to see you." But anywho, so she's watching TV. I'm like, "What are you watching?" She's like, "Oh, this guy's cooking." So I'm like, "Okay." So the guy looked like it was a younger black guy. I'm like, he looks like he ain't really doing nothing. And then he had some kind of cheese. I forgot what he called. Ricotta? Is that a cheese?
Ricotta.
No,
Ricotta.
not ricotta. Raffetta, something. It's a
Not
wedge
feta.
cheese. It started with an R. I googled it yesterday. I'll get the word later.
Okay.
It's a wedge of cheese, and he takes a blowtorch
Okay.
to the side of the wedge.
And it just melts down.
No, it turns into like a crust, like a fried cheese,
Yo, what, dog?
right? So then it's got like this brown crust.
Okay.
Then he takes a knife and he slides that onto a burger. So underneath is melted cheese and then this crust. I looked at the TV. I said,
Shut up. Yo, what? See? Yo.
so I said, what? She said, I tried to tell you. I tried so hard to find this video on YouTube, couldn't
Yo,
find it.
What?
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, no. I need in.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I didn't even answer your question when I was talking.
Oh.
Mozzarella cheese. This lady came home. So you know you buy cheese.
She's so cute.
Oh my goodness, I can't with them, yo. You know, be like a couple of dollars for like, you know.
Yeah.
This lady bought cheese. Sorry, babe, I still love you. Shit was $15.
Oh, boy.
One wedge.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's good cheese, though.
This is the fuck I'm lactose. Anyways, in addition, I added the expensive cheese grated into it in the pan to sear. After I formed the ball, sear it. Nice, and then in the oven.
And
to
then
finish.
oven.
Then
Then.
in the sauce that was homemade.
Oh.
Because you know you got cooking in the sauce.
Yes. Got sauce.
Yeah, so
Raclette cheese.
I never even heard of that shit.
Raclette.
Yo, what? And he burned it to get...
He gets, and the videos on YouTube don't look like how his did. I mean, they're doing it too. I guess it's a thing. You kind of melt it and you push it onto the burger, and it was a double smash burger. Oh,
I have seen that.
Oh.
I have, and it almost looks like super thick. Is that
yeah,
okay?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
seen that, and it always goes. It makes me feel like, oh, that's too much.
right. But his was nice.
Got it.
The ones on YouTube look like too much for me.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
RACLETTE.
L-E-T-T-E.
What? I didn't even heard of this thing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Better than rats.
I haven't made
Ten.
I haven't made anything new lately. I kind of wanna. I want me and the wife to make sushi. We were talking about it the other day. I know it's simple, but
No, it's not simple. It's all about technique. So if you want to challenge yourself with knife work and precision, that's what sushi's about.
Okay.
Like and fresh ingredients, obviously.
okay. I mean, I think the last adventurous thing I made was I made her mussels and scallops.
Go. White wine in there.
Yeah,
Let's go, Darren.
And ginger, garlic, and some other and red pepper flakes, and she very much enjoyed it.
You get a nice bread for the.
Oh, I didn't. I just
okay,
well, I used the salt. Anyways,
yeah.
I think I'm starting to get like really into her enjoying the meal.
That's what it's about. But then it's annoying because y'all. But there we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
As long as you're happy, and I'm not.
And I'm not.
Yeah. Oh my god! No, keep it going, man. Yeah. Look, I'm still working my way there because she loves seafood. But again, she like it more than me, so I'm not gonna do this for you.
Yeah,
get nice at it just for you, dog. All right.
Because it's just be for her.
Yeah, word. Let's slow down. Yeah. But what I make, I had a hankering for some more polenta. So I made chicken cacciatore for the first time, which I never thought to make, but I said I have chicken. And what kind of chicken?
And I have cacciatore
with polenta. So and phenomenal. And then the other day I made a nearly authentic chicken curry. And when I tell you the whole house smelled like India? Bangladesh.
Was a lot of gram masala in there?
Got a masala, cumin. I have 2 other types of curry, coriander, what's the turmeric, everything, everything, baby. Yeah, everything. You gotta have a house smelling like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Like
and it was all on my clothes, but it was delicious. It was delicious. We gotta save this sauce. This is delicious.
Oh, yeah, you definitely do save the sauce.
I'm still kidding. I'm kidding.
Are you?
I'm kidding. She be killing it.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It is fun.
It's so fun.
New dishes.
Keep it up. Keep it.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Ask away.
Jen, we're turning 42 this year.
I just did.
Currently, or up until now, what would you say has been the best year of your life?
Ooh.
I'll say best and worst, if you could.
Oh boy,
if you could think of it.
Oh, you're dark.
Somehow I feel like they're almost the same year. But
that's possible,
right?
Because I'm thinking the same.
Right?
Yeah.
25 was a wild year.
25, like when you were 25. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, what year was that? Who cares?
42 minus 25 ago.
That cheese looks crazy. I'm sorry. I was just watching people put it on a burger.
Yeah.
I'm getting the bubble guts, but I want to try it.
Theirs look crazy on YouTube. His was just like a nice crust. It was so good.
Oof. Oh my god.
So
but anyway,
that's 08. 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like right at the clubs is still a thing, but I'm getting older, trying to realize things. So it was good because I was getting clarity in life a little bit, a little more independent, learning. But then it was also tumultuous because relationships in your mid-20s are wild.
Oh, yeah.
That year of COVID was crazy.
Oof.
2020.
Yeah.
That was
whatever age that was.
There was a lot of happening for you. I remember.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
I
mean, I don't want to say it for you.
It wouldn't have been. It would have been bad if I didn't have him. Because COVID made me very nervous, very anxious, and he kept me calm.
Yeah, that is true. I was so glad he was around with you during that time.
Yeah, I was like, whew.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really tied to an age. It was tied to the world.
Yeah, just the age, the year.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say 25.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Whew. I think I'm with Jen because, like, as I think of years where dope things have happened, some crazy stuff has also happened. So, like, the same year my dad passed, I find out I'm having twins. And I also went to an Usher concert. And the boys were born the same year. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough to...
What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It was about?
Crazy. So it's like, So, but then also, if I look at the year I met Drina, this is the same year of the white party that we had on Federal Hill.
I feel like that was 13?
10.
10. Okay.
I can't remember. Sorry,
no, it wasn't 13. No.
Yeah, it was like
we
10.
Together. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But super dope year. But then she also decided she didn't want to be with me that same year, right? So I'm like, huh. So when I think about the years where good things happen, there's also a little bit of ouch. Just a poke. Yeah, so I don't know. That's. Yeah.
So my worst year definitely was 2007. My marriage was unraveling.
Oh.
I was unraveling. Yeah. I was like selfish, but like independent.
Yeah.
Like finding my independence, but being super selfish. And yeah, that was everything was just crappy. But my best year I would say is 2015. That's me and the wife got married.
Started off the year good.
Yeah, we got married. We vacationed. We got in shape. We got pregnant. The girls were really good. We were just happy. We didn't have any of the stress at that point.
Yeah, we're at Chestnut already. Yeah,
we were still at Chestnut.
That was every time I drive by that house. Part of me is like, man, why
did you say that?
Stay right here.
You think all 7 of us could fit in that
I
house?
don't care. Build a 2-car garage.
We actually thought really hard about either expanding, and we were like, nah, it's not.
Yeah, it's too tight for y'all.
Yeah.
But dang, man,
it was such a good.
The outdoor space, like I think we had some good times out there,
yeah.
and then obviously downstairs.
Yes, that party. Yeah. But yeah, we had a really good run in 2000, and it's funny because the first thing I remember is we had our biggest fight. Like to date, we had our biggest fight that year.
See.
It was I remember you came over.
I did.
It was such a big stupid fight that lasted all weekend, and then we have to remind ourselves like, hey, that was our first year being married. But that was like the best year. So much fun.
I like thinking of things. With age, this comes, but it's like, okay, you went through that tough thing, and then it's for this grandiose blah blah blah, or it led to some blah blah. So like, it doesn't even adversity doesn't feel the same when it comes. It's more like, all right, let's see what we got. You know, I like it.
Which makes me sad to see this Papoose and Remy thing unraveling.
We can't stay here long because it's gonna mess me up.
Yeah, I don't know why they've all of a sudden lost all decorum.
And
like, you guys were always so, I don't want to use the word private, but you guys were always so classy about whatever was going on in your life.
Yeah.
So I think, and again, I'm not on social media. I haven't seen stuff. This is just hearsay from other podcasts that I happen to listen to. It seems like Pat fell victim of holding it down for a little bit too long. Apparently she was cheating a lot over the years, and he just kind of hung around and didn't say nothing. But that could blow up. And, you know, we seen the flip side where a woman will hang around and you're doing all this other stuff, and you know,
and then when she moves on, all of a sudden the dude acts all crazy
and blows up. Yeah, and it's like, dang, she was trying to get you to leave the whole time, brother. Yeah. And I get it, like you trying to make it work, but now you just end up looking crazy.
Yeah.
And I watched a clip that Darlin sent me from Corey Holcomb's, which Corey Holcomb makes me nervous because he'll have a good point, but he'll say it really crazy, like
bugged out a little bit,
and he'd be like, "All right, fam, you don't have to say all that."
Yeah.
But this one, he kept it within boundaries, where he's like, as the man, there's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna make you look good.
Nope.
So stop arguing with this lady.
Yep.
Stop going back and forth with her. She's coming at you for being broke and this and that. Like, you didn't hold her down for all them years. Like, you don't have a kid together. This is your daughter's dad. And you're online saying, oh, he's broke and he's this and he's that. Like,
nasty.
Clearly, she doesn't care to be
respectful.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so she's throwing low blows.
Yeah.
And you can't go lower because it's not going to make you look better.
Yeah. Nobody's
so
come out on top.
You're happy You're in a relationship. Everybody sees it. It's like, oh, it's cute. He's walking out with her to the ring. And I think,
Not
honestly,
everybody thinks it's cute.
well, you know,
They think it's cute. That's all that matters.
that's all that matters.
You saw him holding the pads for anyway.
I think it's cute, in its weird little
I'm
way.
gonna look at.
Hey,
New edition.
I have that album. What cute, I guess, fine, whatever the word. But it's like, okay, we see it, we're accepting it, we're moving past Remy and Pat being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to fall back into it, it's like, if you're better than that.
Yeah.
And again, hearsay, secondhand stuff. Allegedly, with all her saying, "Oh, I got your stuff packed," and da da da. He says, "Well, but the other night you were saying that you wanted to take me back."
Yeah.
So now, again, just like if a dude is playing with somebody's head, I hope she's not playing with his head, saying stuff like that, because clearly you know this guy will.
We'll come back.
Yes, and so
God.
one of the videos I saw yesterday, because Darren was like, they're arguing on live. I'm like, what do you mean they're arguing on live? How does that even transpire?
How's that a thing? Yeah.
Yeah, like how does that
Just
even
off.
get there?
Just yeah.
It's like how we
How
blow
did you
torture
walk into-
rats.
yeah.
Like how did we get here?
It's valid. It's valid.
How did you two end up in this room talking to each other?
So he shows it
Online.
to me. You know how like early verses, artist 1 will go on live, artist 2 will join them on live in a different place, or how you guys battled.
Yeah.
It was like that. So it's her and him, and she's like, "Oh, well, say all that stuff you were saying, tell
Why
your
they doing
lies
that?
now."
Oh,
Bro, why would you
why
even?
not? Yeah.
Why would you even join the live?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so then he turns his camera off, so then it's his profile picture, which is him and Clarissa.
God.
So then she's like, "Oh, turn your camera back on, ugly." Da 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 da. And so they go back and forth, and then she was like, "Well, yeah, tell your lies now." He's like, "But you're the one who was trying to get back with me." And she's like, "What? I was laid up last night. We were laid up last night." And she's looking off camera. It's like,
Corny.
that's
Corny.
yeah. Like we all had so much high praise for you guys that it's. Ugh.
And there's another element that not too many people talking about, because it kind of, I think, kind of is fueling Remy a little bit. Pap is with somebody that could beat her ass.
Right.
So that's kind of like, I think that's egging Remy a little bit, because it's like, damn.
I can't even
you
talk shit
kinda-
about her.
Yeah, you kind of got with somebody that, I'm going to go back to jail the only way I can get out.
Yeah.
If she's trying to come at, damn.
Yeah, because she posted a picture of Clarissa when she was like 15. So her hair was like short, whatever.
Oh, God.
And so she like posted, and I'm like, why would you post
Rem,
that?
your pictures of you, and see, why are we doing this?
Why would you do that?
Oh, my God.
Why would you do that?
I don't like it.
I'm too old.
I don't like it.
Too old to be doing all that stuff.
Yeah, man. Like, Clarissa, you're an Olympic boxer. Don't say nothing about they stuff, man.
So she's not as vocal as they're being right now.
Okay, good.
You know, it's really them two, and that's what's making me confused about it. Like, Remy, if you're moved on and you're with your boy, like you say, and
What you talking
he's
about?
I think it's the Clarissa part, yo. I think
Yeah.
part of that is like,
like, wow, she really makes you
yeah,
happy.
yeah, like her, really.
She really makes you happy. Because all this time that she's been with him, it's she got comfortable knowing that
Yep.
he can't live without me.
Yep. Ooh,
And now
yo, like
he's-
when a dude do it. So that's
Yeah,
so crazy.
So now he's living
You
without
find it
you.
till you go kiss somebody else.
Yo, like you kiss on the mouth, yo?
On the mouth?
Like for
dare
real?
you?
That ass?
For real?
Like the used condom is still in your pocket. It's still not about that.
You had a whole baby on
You
me.
still
Why are you
smell
bringing up old shit?
Right.
No, but you over here going on a date.
right.
You over here dating.
Yo, telling a dude you went on a date will send them into a
You over
whole-
here going out,
Ever, don't
huh?
ever tell me I was dating somebody. What you mean date? By date? What definition of date?
You
What you mean
going
by
on a date.
You on a date.
Oh, so you two just have dinner together?
Oh, he took you out?
Nah, I'm swinging by. I'm
Okay.
swinging by.
What?
I want to see my son.
What?
I'm sorry. I want to see my son right now. I want to see my son right now.
He sleep. Wake him up. I'm on my way.
I want to see him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, because that is how you niggas sound. That is
I'm
accurate.
so glad to be married,
Accuracy.
though.
That is
I will
accuracy.
never not be married. My
Poor
wife better not
women.
leave me.
Poor
better
women.
not
You just
leave
get
me.
home from a nice date and you got to deal with all this rah-rah day. I'm sorry. I'll give you a call tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow.
Man.
So that's what she's doing. Like, she was cool till she started seeing the videos of him sparring with her,
Yeah.
and then going to wow, he's really walking her to the
Yo.
ring. He's rapping.
Yo.
He's rapping while she's walking to the ring.
And it's not even like Clarissa lose to where Rem could talk junk. She wins the fights. So it's like, what can you
She's
say?
half your age.
As their partners, like I wonder, like I
How do
I
they
don't.
feel?
Cause I'm sitting there, thinking me and you are having a good old time, and I hear you argue with your ex man over
And
dumbness.
she's looking at off camera to him, talking about, weren't we laid
That's
up?
nasty work. That's
You're
nasty work.
on live with your ex,
Yeah.
turning to me saying I was laid up / we was
And
laid up.
Do you know who her new dude is?
No.
Or whatever he is?
Oh, the
sorry?
black captain.
He's a yeah, Easy the Black Captain. He's a battle rapper.
No,
Yeah, so he's somebody that's in the battle rap community
And
Perhaps
she
a
has
rapper.
like a battle rap. Event.
league.
Okay.
Her own.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
own league. And he was the first person to come onto her league, I believe.
I think so.
So it was already speculation at the time, and I think Pap heard or saw some stuff.
Yeah.
Caught him, dropped him.
Dropped him.
Yeah. So that's part of it. You snuck me, my man also, and he ain't. So it's a little.
Guys, just it's too
No,
much
but
energy you're wasting.
so did you see the battle rap? Because I don't watch many battle raps,
I
but
haven't,
but
yeah.
there was the one that was, I think it was Block Captain versus somebody, but Remy was there.
Oh, and he said Ayo Rem, that thing or whatever.
The whole we both watched the whole thing. It was when I had COVID, so I was quarantined. I was upstairs, and he sent it to me from the porch. I'm like, not you being on the porch without me.
living
Look at
life?
them. Look at them.
Living life.
Look at them.
Living life.
Y'all hate being
You
alone.
take
Y'all hate being alone so
Yo,
bad.
I got COVID by myself in the
Being
whole
alone
house.
is not an option for me.
Everybody else is living life. I'm just in this room.
Jen, I commend you because my wife would have been like, "We have COVID.
Right. Word.
We have
Word.
COVID.
I didn't even get this break.
We have it together."
I spared them this one, but and so I'm upstairs watching it, and we're like texting each other back. I'm like, he said what? It's maybe 45 minutes, Darren. The whole time it's just like,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah, it's nasty work. Pap needs to put hands on that dude again because you dap me up in other instances, and then you doing that with my wife. Yeah,
Nah, he can't drop them anymore. He just gotta let it go. You gotta go back to what you was doing.
Fuck it, I'm
Ignore
speaking
them.
For me, I'm dropping you again.
You have to. You
Darren,
have.
I'm dropping him again.
You have to be like, you guys don't matter.
I can't.
I know.
I can't.
I know.
Because that's man shit. Like
I know.
Because that first drop, it was like shock drop. Now we got to
square
it
up.
got to
I'm
marinate, and I really want to put multiple hands.
I want to
on
beat.
it.
I want to
Yeah.
beat your ass.
I have to.
And so not only does she know that she can't beat Clarissa, she knows as a pair, like a tag team match.
Oh God, no! Already, he's already down on one. You come on.
And they're showing him doing the sparring with her.
That means he's sharpening this. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
nah.
Yo, she Yo, Remy tight. She's so tight. You don't have This is the one woman in all the land who she couldn't have a one up on. Damn.
Now I almost
You
don't
can't
blame
say
her.
nothing.
Now I almost
He
don't
went and got the champ.
The champ is here. Because he didn't go get him like, some typical Instagram girl.
Or some young rapper girl
Yeah.
who could be intimidated by. Nope.
Nope.
I went to a whole nother genre of sport.
I'm over rappers.
Yeah.
That's last week's news.
Oof. Damn, Clarissa Shields, yo.
As long as they're beefing online like this, people will feel it.
Yeah, which I mean, don't put it if you don't put it out there. Yeah, you can't.
That's it.
Just don't put it.
That's it.
I don't know, man.
And that's a lesson for people, whether you're rich, poor, famous, not known. Just stop doing that.
You don't gotta do it.
You ain't gotta go on Facebook and then make a whole paragraph about how this person did that and that.
Nope.
You ain't gotta do it. Even if you think it's subliminal, because it's not. You think you're being so clever. Oh, nobody knows what I'm talking about. We all know.
It's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
That's so 2008, guys. we gotta leave that.
You guys are too popular.
Yeah, it's enough.
Too
It's
popular.
enough.
It stays too small.
You guys have anything?
Let me check.
wanna
I just had a stupid question. We only got to stay there long.
Ask you a question.
We're all aware of AI and
Yes.
all this stuff. Shout out to Nate. He had posted something where
That's
he
pretty
had used
dope.
AI to create a virtual reality
Video
in
game.
person, which
Eh,
makes sense.
The first person to do it.
Which
Dope.
so like my job has a open source AI that they use internally, and I never use ChatGPT or any of those things. Not even playing around. In my head, I just thought of it as a search engine. So I used it for like to help with the Excel equation that I was stuck on. And I explained what the equation was and told it exactly what I was trying to do, and it gave me the exact formula. And I said, "Oh, this is how this works." And then I got curious, and so Nate used it in a practical way to where, like, if you just think a little bit and get the language correct, you can have it do something for you. Dangerous for a bunch of reasons, but let's look at the positives. So I thought about it really hard, and I don't doubt that it's out there, but I didn't say anything. Is anybody like really putting a concerted effort into using AI to figure out how to make things cheaper or affordable for Americans? Because it seems to be used in company settings for, you know, reducing manpower and different settings for creating games.
But how do we reduce rent?
Because nobody asked for any of all this other stuff. Just, hey, how can we as a country make these things cheaper? AI could tell us, I'm sure. Is it because we don't want to know? Or because this same AI that's getting sharper through Google, like week over week, like it's the search results are getting way more refined. So we should be able to say, how can we solve a homeless problem in America or something like that?
Okay, so what do you want to ask right now?
Well, I think we would...
Oh, you say no. We'll just go.
Yeah, since it's open source, I wouldn't want to like disrespect it and make it like overly simplified because we won't get an answer.
How do we make rent cheaper in Providence, Rhode Island?
Yeah, we'll start with that and see if it's... which platform are you using, Darren?
ChatGPT.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, it's funny because I stumbled upon somebody's post. I gotta look for screenshots where the person said they asked ChatGPT, act as the comedian Cat Williams, explain what's going on with Steve Harvey like I'm a quantum physicist.
This is crazy.
Here's what happened. I'm not gonna try to do a Cat Williams impression, but I will read you their things. Y'all ever study quantum superposition, where a particle can exist in multiple states at the same damn time? Well, Steve Harvey is doing that, but with personalities. Oh. 1 minute, he's a gospel motivational speaker.
Wait. This is
ChatGPT's answer.
Dissing Steve Harvey?
As Cat Williams.
This is too much.
Start from the top again because I was reading
using quantum physics. Y'all ever study quantum superposition, where a particle can exist in multiple states at the same damn time? Well, Steve Harvey is doing that, but with personalities.
Oh, shoot.
1 minute, he's a gospel motivational speaker. Oh. Next, he's asking what's something you stick in your mouth but don't swallow on Family Feud.
ChatGPT said that.
Yo, sir, are you a deacon or a degenerate? Pick a timeline.
Yo, what?
There's more.
This is crazy.
Now, as a physicist... I wish I could do a Cat Williams impression because I'm reading
now
it
as a physicist.
Yes, I'm reading it in his voice and it's hilarious. You know, observing a particle collapses the wave function, right? Well, baby, when Black Twitter observes Steve Harvey, his whole career collapses into confusion.
Oh my God!
Right now, he's stuck in a mess of alleged drama with comics, people side-eyeing his marriage, tight-ass suits that violate fabric physics, and that NASA-grade lace front mustache.
We got to get rid of this AI stuff.
It's bad.
What?
Steve out here trying to exist in every dimension. Comic pastor, talk show dad, uncle at the barbecue, Fashion Nova spokesmodel for men 50+. That ain't quantum behavior. That's too much. That's too damn much in every universe. Right now, Steve Harvey is Schrodinger's celebrity, both wise and wild until you look too close. So I gotta ask, what version of Steve we manifesting today? Drop a heart if you feel like his mustache exists on another frequency.
Yeah, what? So now, here's why I think, again, that came out dope. But that's the problem. Mm-hmm. So say somebody did that, and they were a comedian, but they didn't post it. They just put it in their bit.
In their joke.
We don't know.
That you use ChatGPT to write a whole bit.
Or even to get the concept, right? Because you could change it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
It's taking away art.
The same reason why I fell off with DJing, right? It's not because, well, part of it was music just was less good. But they took away the ability to get music easily, right, for us to have it. And then they made it too easy for anybody to just come in and do it.
They just do it.
Right? Pay $10 a month, and you could just have access to this limited amount of music.
I'll mix it for you, too.
We'll give you these other... Oh, I'm out. I'm cool. What? I have... We got to find stuff. You had to hear it. You have to... When the art's taken out, I'm cool. So, I don't know. It's there. It exists. So we might as well use it, but... It's going to get yucky.
So, to circle back to your original question where we asked, how do we make cheaper in Rhode Island? I'll just give the bullet points. 1, expand affordable housing supply. And then it kind of gives a little breakdown there, which I won't bore you with. But some interesting things. It says, to combat this, the state has initiated several programs such as the State Low-Income House Tax Credit, launched in 2025, awarded $27 million with support in creating and preserving over 500 affordable housing units across the state.
They were over 500 for how much money? 27 million?
27 million.
that math
People
don't
stealing
math.
money.
Yeah.
People stealing money again.
Okay. 2, strengthen tenants' protections, which I don't necessarily
Nope,
agree
can't
with,
do it, and you
but
can't even do it.
Currently, Rhode Island does not have statewide rent control laws, allowing landlords to raise the rent without specific caps, and that makes sense.
So landlord to raise the rent, yes, but that doesn't prevent landlord from selling property, which then new landlord who purchased it at this higher rate needs a higher rent to justify the having that new mortgage. So existing landlord, yes, you can't jack it up, but the issue in Rhode Island is we're selling properties at a high amount, so now you need a higher rent to cover the. Yeah.
I will say, Bim, I really think you should have this a conversation with ChatGPT. I know you don't want to.
No, I plan on it.
But just how you're talking this, I think you should.
Yeah.
In that way. Okay. 3, promote initiatives. Promote innovative housing solutions. Increase the housing supply. Rhode Island is exploring alternative construction methods. Oh, that makes sense.
Well, they keep talking about adding. I don't think
accessory dwelling units. Was that what you were about to say?
Well, I don't think that we don't have enough houses in Rhode Island. I just think everything's just too expensive. So you can't raise wages enough to catch up to how much it costs to buy the median size home in Rhode Island, right? Okay. So how do you incentivize a Rhode Islander to purchase a property in the state that they live?
Well, it's funny enough. Number 4 says leverage local incentives.
There we go.
And that's something we've said plenty of times, stop letting people from out of state have the first dibs on houses.
Right.
And it says municipalities like Warwick are implementing programs to support affordable housing, such as the Home Improvement Loan Program, where they assist low to moderate income homeowners and owners of affordable rental properties with necessary repairs, helping them maintain their property.
So that you only qualify for that if you don't have money, right? So if you're middle class in America, you don't qualify. So it's on you. True. That it's so the issue in America we're running into, why we see so many tents in Rhode Island now, or more homeless people, is that middle class is shrunken substantially. So the people who are kind of teetering, they done fell off completely. Yeah. So how do you get those people back, right? It's more I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough.
It's a big ask, but I don't know. I just don't know if there's teams of people who are truly trying to do it, or is the answer so simple that we really can't look into this because Brown University would have to pay more money than just putting their name on everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I had posted this house on Facebook a couple days ago. That's for sale on Messer Street. It's a 3-family house. Each apartment is 2-bed, 1 bath. You want to guess how much they want for this house?
$800.
Messer?
Messer.
How many beds? How many baths? Sorry.
2-1 each unit?
2-1 each unit.
Oh, so it's multifamily?
3-family.
Each, 3-family?
Each apartment has 2-bed, 1 bath.
9?
$889.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna want to charge at least $1,700 minimum for each.
You're gonna have to charge at least $2,000 to break even.
Yeah. To break, see, and that's the problem.
That's what sucks. Yeah.
Because somebody will come from Massachusetts, New York, wherever, and say, "Oh, that's cheap,
right?
$800. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just jack up the rent. It's fine." Yeah. Because when they're purchasing, again, nobody's saying you can't increase the rent beyond this,
right?
Because it's a clean slate when you buy the house.
And to them, they're like, okay, a 500 square foot apartment in New York. Boom. Goes for this.
Boom.
So therefore, this whole apartment can go for 4. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Right. Yeah. We just rented, my fault, one of our spots to somebody just moved from New York. And I'm like, dang, it's kind of small, forgetting that they come from New York. They're like, oh, it's so much space we have. I'm like, wait, same place you talking about? I got to remember. Yeah. So it's like they're viewing what we have completely different. You got a little bit of grass in the backyard? What? Yeah, it's...
So the description, because you know how much I love those.
Oh, let's go.
Welcome to
Welcome.
Welcome. Wakanda. Sorry.
it's all gold, right? And then they put the address. I won't put it because I'm not a real estate agent. I'm not selling your house for you. Welcome to blah 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 on Get Ready to Get Mad on Providence's hip West Side.
Oh.
I hate when people say West Side.
Me too.
This modern and charming 3-family property features big 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom units, off-street parking, storage, laundry, and lots of personality.
Laundry?
The home's tasteful design is evident in every corner, from the hardwood and ceramic floors to the quirky, cool layout. Quirky makes me feel like
Quirky. Like you got like a triangular shaped bedroom.
You gotta see past the crap to make this work.
Word.
Like-
A pillar
like
by
you
your
got-
bed.
You got to walk through a bedroom to get to the bathroom.
Oh, Lord.
You know,
have
something
mercy.
like that.
Something quirky.
Yeah, that's fun, right?
Charming.
Charming. Kitchens are uber sleek, modern, and thoughtful. Bathrooms are high-end and nicely appointed. The lot is compact and low maintenance, which means it's small.
Compact and low maintenance.
That means
They're
there's no
good.
grass. Right. They asked ChatGPT to do
Your
this.
word.
And ChatGPT, I got you.
I got it. Plenty of storage in the basement as well as
In the
laundry.
For all three of y'all.
Right. All three of y'all. And the ultimate luxury, a dog spa. Ensuring your furry friends are as pampered as the tenants.
Yep.
This fabulous investment
spa,
property stands out with its quirky charm and modern comforts.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
So I put this on Facebook because I'm like, this is dumb, right, guys? And everybody agreed,
Guys.
guys.
Yes.
And so there was this one bathroom, like, what's even going on with this bathroom? And a couple people pointed out, they were like, we think that's the dog spa in the basement.
Man, you can't even put the ceiling tiles back in.
This
That's got to be the dog spot.
this
yeah.
has to be it's a basement bathroom pretty much that's not
The ceiling's not finished.
There's no ceiling, and they've got this weird shower curtain, and it's closed, so you can't see what the actual spot is.
So in addition to your storage down there,
got a
there's
bathroom.
also a doggy spot.
Dog spot, aka a unfinished bathroom with a toilet that probably doesn't
say
work.
what I gotta say to sell this for top dollar.
This we
$8.89.
gotta care about each other more. This is nasty.
And that's the huge problem.
Right.
Nobody cares about each other. I don't.
Man.
But then I also say I was talking to a landlord friend of mine who has been through hell and back with 2 tenants at the
believe it.
same time,
believe it.
trying to be a good person, and they just screwed her.
That's
screwed
the
her over.
unfortunate part. It's because we got to protect ourselves. We're not moguls, right? We're just people who took a little bit of money we saved to invest
To
in
buy this little
something
thing.
Yeah.
to send our children to daycare. So it's I understand both sides of it, but man, you can't deny tenants are getting the bigger shaft. Yo. Like it's
Yeah.
that like it's
True.
It's not cheaper to live now than it was to live 40 years ago.
Absolutely
whatever
not.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that shouldn't like it messes with my head, yo. Like even like people should be getting smarter, right? Like when we were in high school, like I was thinking about the evolution. So as we get older, the next generation will have more knowledge because they have this whole internet, and it didn't happen. So like my brain is like, oh, what? Hey guys, young ones, you're dumb. Shoot, and it's like, oh, the engineering thing that I mentioned too many times now, probably. At one point, I stopped and was like, do I need to learn? Like, do I have to go back to school to? In America, there's not enough. I wanted to go for a second, go back to school to become an engineer and whatever this thing was, to just say, look, guys, we can do it. Let's, please, no, please. What the hell?
That doesn't.
What the helly?
That doesn't help my billionaire friends.
Yeah,
out by
right.
doing it, yeah.
And is it just about making money to everybody? Money's fake.
Because, see, back in the day, businesses, because, you know, they look at how business goes each quarter, right?
Yep.
Q1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4. And some quarters, you're up. And some quarters, you're down. And some quarters, you're flat. And it was a cycle.
Yep.
You go up and down, up and down. Now, these businesses are like, no, you have to make profit over last quarter every single time.
Right.
And no one wants to accept a quarter where you're down a little bit.
All right, shareholders.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if as soon as somebody's down a little bit, it's like, oh, but we got to get rid of everybody, got to get rid of everything. So then people start panicking, and it's like, no, we have to leave room for things to go down so that they can come back up.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It just again capitalism. America, you can run your business, do whatever. Sure, try stuff. But when I watch the Food Network and they're in Italy and they bring in a meat guy whose family has been in the business for 150 years. And a business here can't last 6 months. Like it messes with me. Wrong. It's so off, yo. It's so off. Agreed. Ugh, I don't know.
You were gonna say something, Darren?
About this?
No, but something else.
In general. Oh yeah. You guys make me recognize that me and the wife do talk a lot. And we stumbled upon this interesting topic. Jen, I think I've seen it multiple times from you. You're at a cookout with Darling.
Okay.
People you don't really. I mean, you know these people, but it's not your area. Mm-hmm. Do you serve Darling? You get him a plate. Mm-hmm. You do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bim, when you're out about a cookout.
Unless he's like, oh no, I got it.
Okay. But not traditionally, but like usually you'll just do it.
Yeah.
While you're out and about at a cookout or whatever, it's just you and the wife, no kids. Mm-hmm. Does the wife get you a plate, or do you fetch your own?
I think it depends, but either
or.
Yeah, either one for the other.
Got it, but it's not unheard of for her to serve you.
Nah,
no.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'd be liking to stretch my legs. She's over there. Sometimes my plate don't be
piled the way you like it.
I get you. So Jen, you have a niece.
Okay.
When your niece is old enough to have her own relationship and you're at a cookout, would you expect to see her serving her partner?
Expect to see it? No. But
would you want to see it?
Wouldn't care either way.
No, either way it doesn't bug you.
Yeah.
So you don't think that she should serve her partner?
Like, I don't think of it as a like a requirement or that's your job type thing. No.
But if you saw her doing it, you'd be like, no.
Yeah.
But
and if he got his own plate,
okay. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bim, you have sons.
I do.
You say Dylan is at whatever, and his partner is serving, gets him a plate. Mm-hmm. Do you think that? Yeah.
If I'm sitting there, because they've been together a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
You like to see that?
I'd like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you also feel like he can get her a plate?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. No, they have they're like similar. Like the personalities are similar.
Got it. It's not, but you didn't necessarily raise him to be like, nah, let her serve.
Nah, he's a doer. He likes to do for people.
Cool. So we're talking about it, and the wife has a very, I say, problematic view of this.
Oh boy.
Traditional?
She's traditional. Well, no, not traditional.
She's not traditional.
She's not traditional.
Okay.
So, at any party, she usually gets a plate, but I can do it myself, kind of like you. Yeah. Usually we kind of trade off. If I'm with the baby, she'll get the plate. If she's with the baby, I got you, whatever.
Yeah.
Not a big deal either way. So I said to her, okay, so we know Celeste is dating. I said, if we're at an event and you see Celeste is bringing her boyfriend a plate of food, she's like, nah, I don't want to see that.
Yo, what?
I don't want to see
what?
my daughter serving.
Being nice?
I mean, I see it as being nice.
Yes.
So yeah. But she's like, no. And you know what? I don't want to put words in her mouth. I wish she was here to explain it. But we had a really big back and forth on it. She's like, I want her to be empowered and.
But what if that's what she wants?
And take care, like just he can get his own things. So, but I'm like, but you do that for me, like So, okay, okay, all right. So I said, let's go deeper into this because Darren likes to start shit.
Because Darren don't know.
Darren doesn't learn. So I'm like, I agree with you that if partner is ball of crap that doesn't deserve her caring for him, don't serve him. But if they have, if that's the case. But if they have a mutual thing and he takes care of her, just the same way. Let's say you're riding on the street, and I said a flat tire. I said if you're riding down the street, you see Celeste is changing a flat tire while boyfriend is standing there. I assume you would have a problem with it.
That's a little tougher.
It's to me. I'm like, I would have a problem with it because I feel that he should be the one doing it.
I'd have a problem with it.
Yeah,
right.
That's
but
different.
She is like, I would have a problem with it if he was standing there being a ball of crap, that he didn't know how to do it. At least they should be doing it together.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm like, but you're the same one who are like, women empowerment. Like, you could do it by yourself. You don't need no man, but whatever. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah,
conditional, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, man. That's why we can't play the game, brother. Can't play, man.
I just tried to ask ChatGPT and it didn't go. So we said,
ChatGPT was like, I'm out of this.
Yeah, word.
So we backed up one. She's like, you pump gas in my car for me, and I'm like, yeah, if I'm driving, I'll pump. It doesn't really matter. And she's like, no, you pump gas in my car. I don't pump gas. If we're together, I don't care if I'm driving and you're driving. You pump my gas.
She's saying that?
She's saying that to me.
That you should pump the gas, or that you do pump the gas?
She said that I do.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's been a couple times that I've sat in your passenger seat like a slob and just looked at my phone
I
while
feel
you
so
did your
weird
thing.
when that happens.
I don't. Have fun. Because I don't got the money for it. So
Give me your card, lady. This your whip.
rather than make it awkward and be asking for your, I'm broke, go take care of your car.
If I'm with Darling and I'm buying gas, he'll pump it even though I'm paying
You're
for
paying.
it.
Word.
Okay.
I better give me your shit. And I'll pump
Or
it
he'll
for you. That's
just
a trade-off.
he'll go to the pump and I'll do the
Yeah.
card part.
Got it. But you wouldn't expect him to pump for you.
No.
You could pump on your own.
Like if he sat in the car, I wouldn't get back in the car.
Yeah.
But like, you really sat
Right,
there?
right.
You didn't
right,
get out?
Right.
And I know you don't pump gas anymore, but
Oh.
So filthy.
Do you plug in the plug?
I plug it for it. I do. I do. Because even tonight I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna check her percentage, and then I'll plug it for it.
okay.
But yeah, no. Before I would pump. Anytime we pull up, you sit down, man.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get your lottery ticket, let me pump it, man. You gotta give me a card though. Give me a card.
So she's very much like, no, she thinks the guy should pump.
Darren, when things are conditional, you just exit. You like to do this.
Because if the guy has to pump, then she needs to get the plate. Like,
Right.
it's the same thing.
Yo, you feel me?
Thank you. So this was
We
like,
can't do it, dog.
This
We
was
can't
like,
do it.
it's so funny to me. Like, of course, we're going back and forth, and I think she recognizes that she's being like crazy
And
about it.
can't leave at the point. So that's why you can't do it,
No,
man.
I have to. I must.
It's like Papoose. You're not gonna win. Just let her talk.
No.
You want to just be burning rats.
Who burns the rat? Me or you? If I walk up and I see you burning the rat, I'm gonna take it from you. No, you're an independent woman. You got it.
You roast that.
Mama raised you right. Because I grew up seeing my mother always serve my dad.
Yeah.
Right, but I never said it was never like no
Woman, go get my food.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
right.
always like, oh, he came from work, I got his food ready. I never felt like I should sit back and let my wife serve me.
Like, even if he cooks, I'll still feel like I should make his plate.
Right. I mean,
Not that he won't. If if I don't get up, he'd be like, oh, I'm going to get my food. He's not like he's just sitting there like,
yeah. Right. Hello. Yeah.
I'm
hungry.
No, he'll even tell me like, no, I can get it, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
So
just nice.
And I guess that's my thought. And I'm not really sure. Excuse me. Like for the boys, I want my boys to be independent and serve themselves. I want them to be able to take care of their partner and have their partner take care of them. If as long as they are in a mutual happy agreement.
And I think that's the real lesson.
That's all it is.
Mutual respect.
And be like, yeah.
But is there traditional gender roles?
We shouldn't overthink any of this.
No,
stuff.
not at all.
And it's like it's as simple as like so in a relationship, y'all know each other. It shouldn't even be like a consideration of traditional because we all have different backgrounds, right? Nigerian, Ghanaian, Puerto Rican, Haitian, American, Black. Like, which one are we pulling from? It's too much noise. It's too much.
I think traditionally, though.
But what tradition?
All those backgrounds are the women serve them.
Oh, you mean the right thing? Here's the thing, Darren. Here's the thing.
I love
Here's
him
the thing.
so much.
So good.
I love him.
Here's the thing. Since we're here,
As he's slamming his wedding ring on the table.
here's the thing. Okay?
I'm in charge.
When we are in a relationship, right? You want to show appreciation to somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, like, when you're thinking of these ancillary things, you're forgetting what the initial thing is. This is just an act to show appreciation to you, right? It's traditional because what did we have back in the day? Nothing but food. So if you're out hunting or if you're out working all day or whatever, as a thank you for you doing that and loving me and protecting me and whatever, listening to me, a hot plate. Sit down, eat, enjoy, relax. Don't go crazy. Just be cool. Here's the food. So, like, when you do that for somebody, food is love. The
You
serving.
put cheese in the meatballs.
You put cheese. I put cheese, dog. I put cheese,
you can't
brother.
eat cheese.
I can't even. You know how many lactates I took to enjoy the meal? You know how many? It still messed me up. But here's the point.
Poor thing.
You do it because you love the person. The word serving, negative connotation probably too, right? Because the servitude, da-da-da. But it's really like act of kindness, right? When somebody says their thing is act of kindness, that means they like to see, dang, man, we got to this party, and she just, man, look how she did that play for me, man.
She made sure everybody else knew that she's taken, that she's my woman.
I know what goes on this plate for my man.
I know what he wants.
Auntie, Agar eats.
No, he don't eat that, but he'll take some of this though.
Right, because that person will see that and hopefully be like, ooh, it's bubbling. I feel not bubble guts, but like the love is bubbling. I got you. It's like a reciprocation thing. It's like volley. I got you with the plate. Ooh, I got you with the gas. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? It's volley.
Because we're working together.
But when somebody breaks the volley because, well, the tradition says, and I should, hey, man.
That was your hit.
Hey,
That was
man.
your hit.
Hey,
I know I'm next to it. It's supposed to be you though.
Hey, man, I was just hungry. Well, I didn't ask for all
You
of
were
this.
definitely serving.
Yeah, so we got just a little bit, just a little. If I rock with you, I'm gonna do things to make you feel good. That's what we should do. You know what I'm saying? And don't think about nobody else but that person when you're doing it. Yeah, that's it. And if you think about that person, makes your brain go that way, maybe we gotta have a different conversation. But your initial thought should be, how can I help this person, or what can I do to make this person feel good?
I saw something on TV this morning where they were talking about. Matter of fact, shout out to them. You know, I don't. You guys are not really on social media. I think it's Fox 29 in Philly, the news, and it's. I believe the young lady's name is Alex Holly, and then there's an older white gentleman.
Alex Holly. Is it the black girl, and the white guy?
And then
I've seen them a couple of times.
So, we use Sling. So I'm at work, and I'm like, I'm gonna listen to some news. I put on Sling, and they're actually now nationally syndicated on Sling. I was like, oh, good for them. So I was listening to them for a little bit. And what were we just talking about?
Serving your man.
Gender roles, servitude, doing things out of love.
Love language.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
I forgot why I brought it up.
Volleyball.
Rats.
But they had a question that had something to do with this, and now I totally lost it.
Oh man.
Damn.
I know. I gave him a shout out and lost my train of thought.
For no good reason. Well, while we're talking about shout outs, thank you so much for listening and rocking with us.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out our website, www.plsdelthis.com. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, PLSDELTHS. Facebook is the Please Leave This Podcast, as well as on YouTube. Also catch us on Mondays on WBRU 101.1 FM. 1 p.m. with DJ Franchise.
Happy birthday, Franchise.
Yes, another.
Is it birthday?
It was Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Did you go on Sunday?
Another gem.
I did not.
Because you need to recover.
I had to recover.
'Cause
Saturday was a
it.
lot.
Didn't I not say it?
He said it.
I said it. She's going to need to recover.
Saturday was a
I know
lot.
my friend Jen. Jen, there was a moment where you and Darling was singing a song, and I said, oh, man, I want to marry those two.
What song was it?
Punky Brewster?
The Punky Brewster. And then we went into this whole spiel like, that's not the Punky Brewster. Yes, it is. Like,
We
why?
were listening to it. We were playing it on our own. Y'all do that. That's your joint, right?
Yeah.
I like
they
that.
were together. I got a picture, and like it's like their silhouette, and I'm like, look at them. I'm gonna marry those two.
I'm gonna marry
It's the
those.
last thing I do. Gotta trick them into getting
It's the
married.
last thing.
You two are cute.
That's really his song. It's not even like I pressure him. Like, you gotta sing me a song.
Aw.
Like you be like, because once again, it's
Give
doing
and take.
something nice.
Give and
You
take.
guys understanding,
So,
man.
so he's like, I'm gonna do the punky. I'm like, hell yeah, yo, do that shit.
You got that. You got that.
But the fact he does the whole song
Whole
is
song.
impressive.
Whole song.
Because I get tired halfway through. I'm like
Sure do.
spinning around,
Sure do. Sure do.
dancing around like a whole 3-year-old, like an idiot.
My favorite thing to do is watch Jen during the second verse of any karaoke song she's doing. Because
Energy is
Out of there.
She stuck around for red.
Whoa.
He said, red.
Row.
Asking a Haitian to say red wine is crazy.
She stuck around for that song.
Actually, no. I missed the beginning of it.
he just gave up.
I missed the...
I don't want. I know my lane, bro.
No, I wasn't there for the whole song.
God.
I missed the beginning.
Yeah, but you jumped in right
And
at the
so
rap.
you was like, Jen, and I was like, oh, my part.
Yes.
And I came in for the rap
I knew
because
you
I've been
bodied
rapping
it.
it since I was like 3.
Oh, so
Fire.
good.
So I was like, oh,
So
my
fun.
friend.
Can we do it again soon, guys?
Yeah, we can karaoke here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean,
Karaoke here.
at night, neighbors
Your
over
neighbors?
there.
It won't be late into the night, but yeah.
And you got animals.
But they're not gonna come on karaoke with us.
I don't know that.
Imagine that. Oh, dear.
We actually want to not this backyard, but the backyard with the boys, so it's fenced in, and that might be easy to get away with.
Well, we were talking about that before when you had first did the deck.
Yeah.
But is it tough with their bedroom being right there?
They just won't be home.
Oh,
Make
okay.
sure we
Oh,
do it.
even better.
Yeah, make
Oh,
sure
I
we
like
do it
that.
on the day where they're not around.
Bang.
Yeah, that can work. That
just
can work.
adults.
That
You
can
got
work.
me.
And I was supposed to bring your splitter, and I forgot.
It's
He said,
okay.
he said, don't forget to bring your.
I don't need it. I don't need it right now. I was gonna go back in the box and forget where it exists.
Yeah, we totally didn't need to use it. The next one
The next one.
tonight. I just checked the score.
Wait, what?
Oh, is it two?
Oh, I was
2-1?
expecting another
2-2?
series wrapped.
No,
Oh, 3-2
3-2.
now.
Oh, 3-2. They're up.
No, they
No,
don't.
no, down.
Oh,
But
3-2.
still.
It was 3-1.
I thought it was going to be a wrap. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, what was the score?
111.94.
They're doing this when they're wrestling.
Yeah.
It's gotta come down one more time. Doing all this.
I like this. Yeah, man.
Because you know the difference between this game and yesterday's game where OKC won is that was in OKC.
Yes. Yes.
But this game was in New York.
The energy must have been
Crazy.
Oh, boy.
They were showing all the people in the crowd.
Yeah,
Spike
yeah.
Lee had this crazy striped suit on.
They've been Ben Stiller, Spike Lee, and a couple of New York people were like damn near front row in Indy. This is
So
I like
Tracy
this.
Morgan was there. They had all
Throwing
kind
up.
of people.
Yeah, oh.
The throw up thing, he said he
Yeah, ate something.
he ate something. Yeah.
Yeah. That's embarrassing like a mug, yo.
Yeah, front row at the Knicks game.
But I'm rich.
I got hit by a Walmart truck.
And he is the. Oh God.
So yeah. So game 6 is in Indy on Saturday.
Ooh.
On Saturday.
8 o'clock?
Okay.
I think so. That should be fun.
Whoa. I think Indy takes it though. They're good. I don't like them, but they're good.
They're good, yeah. Yeah.
Aggressive. The games have been aggressive.
Yeah.
Physical.
The playoffs have been tough. Like, it doesn't even matter if your team's not playing. It's just stressful.
Yeah. Very stressful. That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
Very stressful. Yeah.
Which is
Good
good.
games, though.
It's good. It's keeping me at bay while I wait for football. Because by now I'd be restless. Like, oh my God.
True.
But, you know, I'm all right.
June is tough. It gets tough in June.
Yeah, when all they have is baseball highlights. Oh.
Maybe sometimes exciting to watch. Sometimes you gotta find out something that you could just veg out to. But, he watches car auctions.
Car auctions is fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watch
And
so
MMA.
I got a couple things on the DVR that we haven't started. Like we have Rock the Block. I think the season
Oh,
finale.
yeah. There's a new joint. I didn't even get into it yet.
No.
Ah, okay.
So we got Rock the Block. Then there's the new Love It or List It with Paige Turner, which I'm not really. But
I
you
haven't
know,
watched one of those shows in a while.
yeah.
They went away for a bit. Now it's back without Hillary.
Without Hillary, they got Paige.
Well, no, I mean like the whole channel itself.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I was laughing about this today because I put on Married to Real Estate with Egypt. And I'm like, damn, I haven't watched HGTV in a while, but I think it's insensitive because the economy, who's buying houses to just be doing all this stuff?
that's why Love It or List It. I'm like, how's this even a show now?
Yeah, so
because
it's-
you can't even find listings.
Yeah, and watching it, it doesn't feel the same as when like the market was like
Yeah.
healthy. Yeah, so I think it's a little weird. Like
Yeah.
if all the food was expensive and we were like eating potatoes, I can't watch the Food Network and watch them do, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, David trying to find him houses is crazy.
Yeah.
I like that Egypt lady. I knew that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
we
know
do.
you
We
do.
do.
I knew that. I was like, Egypt, huh? Let me make sure that's who I'm thinking of. I like that lady. I like her.
She's a married woman.
I like her.
married woman.
I can look.
It's like
All dirty. Remind me to tell you this dirty perverted moment I had.
Oh
You want
God.
to say on the mic?
No.
For him to say that, it must be pretty bad.
Oh yeah, it was dirty.
Oh God.
Anything else?
I feel like
Before
there
we
was
get out
something else.
here?
Oh, I need allies to relax a little bit.
All of them. Yes.
I need them to just,
Yes, it's
hey,
enough.
thanks.
It's enough.
Put
We're
the
rolling into
bullhorns
June.
away.
Yeah.
Well, we're rolling into Juneteenth.
Juneteenth coming.
Enough.
Oh, Jen.
Yeah.
The Puerto Rican Day Parade is
Rapping now?
Stupid.
Rapping now?
You said Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Is when?
I think the 6th, 7th.
Oh, is this coming?
Yeah, it's soon.
You going?
No.
Oh.
But still, it's fun to talk about.
Yeah, I need the allies to just. Yeah, I mean,
It's enough.
it's enough.
It's enough.
You did all you could do. We're still where we at.
Well, and they blew it, so just
Yeah.
we see
Right.
we see the act. Enough. Regroup.
No,
Regroup.
we're trying.
Let's
No.
regroup.
So before I came here, they were showing on the news, or I saw it on the news on my phone. Some DEA agents raided a car wash in Providence.
Car wash. Looking for illegals.
No, DEA is for drugs, Drug Enforcement Agency.
Oh, they're looking for illegal drugs.
Yeah, so they must have an investigation.
Not
When
people.
if DEA comes in and busts your door down,
They know something.
they know something.
Yeah.
You're
Somebody sold.
right. You know what I mean? That's like the FBI coming to bust your door down. That's
What's
not
the name of the car wash?
King's Car Wash on Douglas Ave. I didn't even know. As long as I've lived over there, I didn't know that was a car wash, and I just drove by there yesterday or the day before. I had to Google map it. I'm like, because my mom asked me, she was like, "What car wash is on Douglas Ave?" I'm like, "You know, car wash on Douglas Ave." Which would, I mean, I don't know. These people don't say I'm coming for them or I'm snitching. I don't know. But if you've been a car wash on a street that I lived off of since I was
King
5,
Car Wash, yeah, King Car Wash.
and I'd never seen the ground wet, maybe it looks like a front.
Oh, that place.
That's what I said. I said, "Oh, that's a car wash."
I've been seeing some nice vehicles outside there.
You know what I'm saying? So they got raided by the DEA. I don't know the specifics. I don't know the haps. Cool. That's a thing.
No, that's a car wash. Sorry.
Nah.
I'm being nosy.
Because that's everybody's reaction,
that's a
right?
car wash. There's not a drop of water in that.
I've never seen the ground wet.
I'm
over
sorry.
there. I've never seen the ground wet.
Now you snitching.
Sorry.
There's nothing to drive through.
Yeah, I've
There's
never
no
even lived
bays.
there.
There's no vacuums.
There's no 6 guys outside with towels.
Nobody with a jumpsuit. Anyway,
Yeah, right?
let's relax. But there's a lady across the street with a bullhorn yelling, "We don't want you in our neighborhood,"
To the DEA?
to the DEA.
All right.
We don't want DEA. We don't want ICE. We don't want you here. But
See,
it's not the same.
There's too much confusion.
It's not the.
There's
You
too
don't
much
even
confusion.
know. Now it's her and some other guy, and they're yelling at the people getting arrested, trying to yell their rights at them. Don't sign anything, and don't. You don't think they know Miranda rights? They just got read them. They don't need you yelling across Douglas Avenue with a bullhorn.
Man,
You're making it worse.
you're making it worse.
Dear allies, please chill out.
People need to mind their business. You ever seen what a DEA box looks like? Just in case. Just so they know. Just so you know. Yeah, this is
That's a wooden box stamped. Was that branded?
Darlin's box is better than.
Thank you.
What's on there, Frank?
Nothing. Put this in the trunk.
Classified stuff here, guys.
If you watch the Karen Reed special that's on HBO Max, they show when they came to get the evidence after they found his body.
Whose body?
We
What
talked
happened
about
now?
this. Come on.
Karen Reed, the lady in Mass, they
her
said she,
husband and-
no, her boyfriend,
Boyfriend,
the
sorry.
Boston police officer who got
Oh
killed.
my God! Yes.
It's
There's an update.
They're still doing the retrial now.
Oh, okay.
But in the HBO Max special that they did, the 5-part, I think, documentary, they showed how they gathered the evidence because it happened in like Dedham or something. There's not a place where people die like a lot. So they weren't ready. So they like put his stuff like in a Stop and Shop bag or something. It was like crazy. They had nothing to collect evidence, and that was one of the things. They're like, "Yo, they didn't even collect the evidence right. Like, how you was gonna say this lady did it? Just you wasn't even."
And somebody's just emptying their groceries out.
Yes, I got a paper bag in my trunk.
Got onion peels in it.
It's always the onion peels.
It's
there.
always the bitch ass onion peels stuck in the bottom of the bag. So you on your next trip, like, ah, damn it. I'm just trying to get cereal, not onion peels.
Not cereal. So yeah, allies, relax.
Okay.
Yeah, enough is enough.
Anything else?
That's all I got.
That be that on that. Yo, Jen, we love you.
Thank you.
I look forward to next year.
Indeed.
Yo, shout out to Q, man. I can't say it enough. Wonderful host. You the man. Yo,
He's
for real.
good. He's a
Oh yeah,
good
he told me about your interaction.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm gonna hug him again. Just tell him. Keep hugging him.
one. Also, shout out to Jen's bathroom. It's so
Oh,
nice.
Which
God.
one?
The one next to their room.
Ah, okay.
It's
okay.
so nice.
Yeah, look.
I definitely like looked at it like it's so big.
But it's small.
It's
Shut
not
up.
small,
Shut
Jen.
up. What
There's
is she
nothing
talking
small
about?
about that a bathroom.
The bathroom is small. The shower is big.
All right.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.